Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we have something a little special for you. I am joined by my friend, my podcast co-host, Taylor. Taylor, how are you, sir?
Doing well. How about yourself, buddy?
I am doing very well. I am very excited for tonight's stream, to say the least. Golden Age has very quickly taken the I'm going to say the Flesh and Blood world by storm. Anytime, I would say I could count on one hand the amount of times I've seen a Discord go from like 10 users to like 300 users in less than a week. Like,
yeah, it's been exploding. I guess I've talked to a lot of people and they've been liking the idea. I've been liking talking to people about playing with their locals and stuff, people online, and having a lot of ideas with it. It's been really fun.
I am currently in the process of trying to get my locals to have a Golden Age armory just for fun one night. I thought it would be a good time to just kind of show everybody the format. Because, a lot of us locally are pretty entrenched players. We've been around for a while. We've been playing for a few years. So I thought it would be fun to break out some of my old cards, which we're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
If you are watching at home, you may be wondering, what is Golden Age? You may have heard the term Golden Age, but not exactly be sure what it is or how you can get engaged with the format. I'm going to make terrible jokes all night.
Oh my gosh, what was that one, dude? Okay.
I'm making terrible jokes all night, and I do not apologize.
Yeah, so what Golden Age is, as you're aware, I really liked Living Legend as a format, but I was kind of depressed that like it felt very stagnant at the top. Like you could play either like one of these 4 or 5 decks, and that was it. And I wanted a format in which I could play like new Icelander or something like that. So, talking to Rhea Adams and Winry, I was like, why don't we make a format in which we can play high-powered games without being oppressed by Starvo or Chain, which is always, anytime you look at a Living Legend tournament, Starvo or Chain is up there, kind of just wreaking havoc.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Iris Needle and stuff like that, but we'll talk about that later, about how we took care of that. But so the philosophy was we wanted something between Classic Constructed and Living Legend formats. I wanted something where I can open up my binder, I can see my Mystic cards, I can see my Ice Illusionist cards, I can see my Elemental Runeblade cards and be like, oh, I can rock these again? Dude, this is going to be such a good time. While we also wanting to avoid the one-sided games that a lot of people have with Living Legend.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch Worlds, you watch a DO kill on turn 1 a few times, or Marlon making sure that the other player didn't play the game for a few times. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I know we have the tools to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's why I'm here to, that's what we made, is a fun little middle format for both of them.
Somebody said, dang, Agroblade's forcing all guests to wear Hawaiian shirts now. That's right, Dave. We're forcing everybody to beat the code around here. Well,
so what people also don't know, is before we started the stream, he did not wear this. Okay, I got to watch him go from Zach to Agroblaze instantly. It was a phenomenal thing. It's like watching Superman put on the suit.
Bro, get out of here. When Taylor and I started our Discord call, I was just wearing my undershirt and I did not have my headband on. It
was crazy. I would have no idea who he was. It was like Clark Kent when he takes off the glasses and you're like, oh my god, you're Superman this whole time?
I'm imagining you like answering the call and being like, who are you? Who is this? Oh, anyway, so we are going to be diving into Golden Age tonight. We're like, Taylor's going to explain the format to us. We're going to talk about some of the rules of the format, because there are some rules that exist in other formats of the game that currently do not exist in the state of LL that I'm not going to say that Taylor, so just to clarify, it's you, Rhea, and Winry are who created the
Mhm.
format, correct?
Correct.
So some of the rules have been designed to make the format interesting. It's not just a different ban list to try and, balance some of the other decks out. It's also based around like there's a 60 card limit on decks. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. No fat decking. We liked it from Sage enough to implement it into this format, and I think it actually helps a lot with the fatigue heroes. So like Huntsman has a lot more game in this format because of that ruling and stuff like that.
Okay. So what was like, give me the 30-second rundown. What was the 30-second rundown on why Golden Age should have a 60 card cap?
So one thing we wanted to do is we wanted to balance all archetypes across the board. So aggro, of course, is going to be good. You have Zen, you have Briar and Aurora. And I was like, well, what happens if their power level is just a little too high with the fatigue decks like Oldhim, New, and Huntsman? I was like, well, we came to the conclusion after playing a numerous amounts of games that the 60 card limit is actually favoring, without remembrance, is actually favoring helping the fatigue decks into an aggro meta. And so that's where we came from with that. So we wanted to try to create that triangle meta where you have aggro, control, and fatigue, and you kind of play this like middle game between them while balancing the board states of Prism and Gravy and Enigma and all those fun things. And so that's where we kind of landed with that.
Okay. I'm very intrigued. As someone who has played a wide array of decks over the course of like my Flesh and Blood tenure, like aggro decks and played Oldhim for a while. I've never really been much of an illusionist player. I wouldn't really say I've ever been much of a board state guy, but the 60 card limit is really intriguing. So I know you kind of explained what Golden Age is. I guess I have one of the questions that I have is what makes somebody wake up one day and goes, you know what? I want to make a format that I think would be fun to play that isn't stale like Living Legend is.
Well, I really wanted to play Zen in a format in which I don't know if you remember towards the end of the life cycle of Zen, he was like this mid-range defensive deck with Tigers.
Yep.
And I liked that version of Zen the most, post bonds. So I was like, okay, well, I wanted to make a format in which I get to play the heroes that I want to, in a format in which is not dictated by these high end decks. There are certain heroes that are going to just be infinitely better than other ones. Like if you play Oldhim, you're probably going to be better than the Betsy. This format isn't for you if you're trying to play Betsy. I'm just I'm not gonna say I've tried, but I can assume. It's a safe assumption. But I wanted to eliminate non-games. I went to Worlds, and my opponent would cast Morgetide as Viserai, and I would die because they had Scalata. Things like the sip stuff is just like causes non-games is just not fun. So trying to avoid that at all cost. Yeah, no, it's been really fun to work on and kind of balance and everything like that.
So based off of what you've said so far and what you just said, it feels like we're trying to have an eternal format where we still have like a I want to say like an amped up CC, like an overcharged CC that is more powerful, but we're trying to avoid non-games and
Yeah.
giving it that like distinct flesh and blood feel of we're both here to play the game.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. We wanted to ban the cards that were causing the problems, not the supporting cards. So instead of like a good example would just be banning Chain and Starbow. Like we just decided that the hero text was just too strong for the format. Art of War, of course, is gone. A lot of the tomes are gone because those were the problem cards in the situations.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Floodgates ban. The Floodgates band is we wanted to try to balance Kano to be a semi-viable hero, which is still very hard in the aggro meta, by the way. But Tome of Aetherwind is actually legal, and that's something we'll talk about. Kano is like mainly a stack hero that can sometimes beat an aggro deck, and that's kind of where we wanted him is to stay there as our anti-fatigue hero.
So it's interesting because I would have picked Tome of Aetherwind to go before I would have picked Open the Floodgates. Now, don't get me wrong.
Dude.
I'm not a
You're
Kano.
crazy for that statement.
I'm not a Kano specialist. Everybody give me a second here. I'm just saying, like, Tome of Aetherwind is free. Like, isn't that card just infinitely better? Am I just that
No.
bad at Kano?
So the thing is, Tome of the Aetherwind is a pitch stackable card, so you can put it in your stack and then you can kill opponents. Floodgates is I hit you for a wildfire for 4. We're gonna just go off the top of my deck and hope I kill you, which causes the non-games. Tomes can do that. Tome of Aetherwind can do that, but there's 9 floodgates versus the 3 pitchable, stackable tomes of Aetherwinds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want 9 tomes or do you want 3? Pick one.
Okay. No, I mean, that's fair. This is why you all are creating the format. This is why I just show up and play games. I had somebody ask, what do you have a way, or maybe this is a conversation that you all haven't had yet. What's a way that you all would focus on introducing this to your locals to try to like create like a local armory vibe for getting this format going?
So I've had a lot of talks about this, like how do you introduce it? And my thing is like if you're playing a deck like Mario, or if you're playing a deck like Gravy, you can just add in like 9 cards into your deck and your deck is completely viable. I think Gravy right now, if you just add in chart, 6 tipples, and you just play like relatively the same deck, it's probably a top 5, top 10 deck right now, I think. Or if you're playing Mario, you can add in some Orb Weaver Spinnerets. I think that deck is completely great. Like the format jump isn't as big as most people think it is. The biggest jump I think for a lot of people that they've had a hard time wrapping their head around is Bonds of Ancestry being legal. We have all 9 legal as of right now, mainly because Zin hasn't been as big of a problem as we expected.
Okay.
Still very good, but a lot of people will come into the Discord and go, "Hey, Bonds of Ancestry is legal. How is this format powered down?" It's like play a game with Bonds of Ancestry without Art of War and Stubby Hammers and all the power cards, and you play against an Oldhim or a new, you're not playing the game because Oldhim and new are more viable in this format because of the banning of Chain and Starvo. So you have this ebb and flow kind of thing where you're like the disruption is actually equal to the threats, which is really nice.
So that's something that's really interesting about this format to me. And that's one of the things that has really caught my attention about the way that you all are pushing it and developing it and kind of, trying to like get it out into the world is that you're right. Like I see something like Bonds of Ancestry and I'm like, man, that's crazy powerful. But I was playing that card against Art of War and like the decks that were like literally just throwing like 55 points at you
Yeah.
on like turn 4. And I guess when you eliminate Art of War, you're still able to have the bigger turns. You're still able to go wide and push a lot of damage, I'm sure, in an aggro matchup. But having those checks and balances is super neat. So it's interesting to see that you all are taking the strategy of removing other pieces that feel more problematic across the board as opposed to
Yeah.
just targeting the one thing that people were upset about.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the philosophy with the format is we also want to focus on a high skill ceiling and try to get away from the non-games. So of course, once we have more data from Fab Blazing, thank you Fab Blazing for implementing Golden Age, we can make better bans going forward. And then if something is a little out of whack, we don't mind hitting a certain color or something like that of ancestry or anything like that. So that's what we're trying to aim for. Is we're trying to balance it everything as nuanced as we can using data and community feedback.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I have the ban list pulled up. I'm gonna send it to I'm gonna send it to We're going to send it to chat so that they can take a look at it. For everybody who's watching at home, this is the Golden Age ban list. I'm getting ready to pull it up here in just a minute so that Taylor and I can talk about it together. I really want to get a sense for, a lot of the cards that are on here because some of them are very obvious in my opinion. Like some of them are very straightforward, but some of them I think are really neat. And I want to hear like your opinion on some of the cards, especially in the inventory, in the on the quote unquote like watch list is how I'm interpreting that. So I think it'll be pretty
Yeah.
neat. One thing that I do want to talk about here for just a second before we jump in. In case anybody does not know, this is the first stream in the month of May. During the month of May, if you subscribe or become a YouTube member or whatever it is, we're going to add it to that running count in the top right hand corner that you can see on the screen. You'll see that it currently says 134 of 500. Now, of that 500, if we get to that number before the end of May, you all, chat, the Discord, get to pick my deck for US Nationals, which is a wildly crazy thing to talk about. That counts Twitch subscribers, YouTube members, and metafy subs. So I just wanted to throw that out there. This is the first stream since this has started, so I wanted to make sure that that was there. Also, thank you, Carly, the love of my life, for 32 months. I forgot to add the notifications to mine and Taylor's recording thing, so it's not going to pop up. But thank you so much for 32 months of being the best wife in the world. Let's jump over and let's take a look, because I want everybody to be able to see the ban list and what we're working with here, and what we have.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an actual website here in the chat. Am I saying that right, Taylor?
Yes, there is. There is a website. You can thank Rhea and Winry for that. They did all the work on that.
Yo, there's a website? I did not know that. How did I not know that?
Yeah. That's kind of like what we're going to post everything, instead of a February link. But, the February link's great for this.
No, so I mean, this is perfect. So you guys can see the chat there. I mean, check that out. The link, I promise you, Taylor is not malwaring your computer. That is the link for the actual official Golden Age website. So make sure you check that out. I have the February list pulled up that we're just going to take a look at.
Yeah.
I guess I could pull up the website and show off.
No, this is fine. Okay. No, because if you go to it, I would give you a heads up. It's a flashbang as soon as you click on it.
Oh, yeah,
it's like light mode right to your face.
We won't do that. I won't force everybody to do that. Also, yes, somebody pointed out this is a new overlay. Thank you to our friend Rob at Second Cycle for putting this together. Taylor is getting to show off the new overlay that we have tonight that we're going to be using. Taylor, always the salesman. You love to see it. So let's start here. Somebody said chain is missing. Let's see. Taylor, can you see what I'm drawing on the screen and what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure. So you can only add one hero to a February deck list, correct, Taylor?
That is true. I tried. It did not work.
So chain is not on here, but I promise you, chain is banned. I wasn't even going to look at Taylor's format until he told me that Starvo and chain were just banned. So that brought me back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, Taylor? You run this side. I'm going to jump in with questions when I have them. Let's start at the top. Let's start with Skeletor. Just walk through every card on the list and give some logic on what you all were thinking.
Okay, well, bless you, Skeletor. If you've ever played against it, that should be the logic right there. The card itself is not only a 3-block chest, it should be a 2-block, but the ability itself is also producing maybe 10 to 12 resources on a Mordred turn on Sonatas. The card is just obnoxious to play against and very unfun if you ever played against it. In terms of power, is probably a top 3 strongest equipment ever printed. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the strongest equipment pieces I've ever seen. Just for anybody who watches this at home later, who maybe didn't play during this time or has maybe never played LL, but you're looking to expand into like an eternal format. You set up a bunch of rune chants, you destroy Bloodseed Skeletor, and then you play Sonata Arcanics, basically where X is the number of rune chants you have. So you just get to like look at pretty much your whole deck for free. It's kind of dumb, is the idea.
Yeah. So it not only being 2 value off of the initial block, but the ability that it enables with Sonata. And you don't even want to think about the Florian, where you can now stack into Germinates.
Ooh.
So yeah. So you'd activate Germinate for 25. You go up to 75 rune chance. You pass back. You gain 25 life. Yeah. Did you ever see that, Doc?
No.
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Germinate was insane with this card. Oh my gosh.
That sounds so stupid, bro. That sounds so stupid.
With this card legal, Viserai would just be the best deck, and then Florian would be the second best deck that tries to beat every deck that beats Viserai. So
wow,
we had to ban this. This was the first card on the ban list, outside of Aether's Kraken Vein.
You know what? Let's jump over. We'll come back to heavy industry power plant. I mean, this one, as someone who watched the Battle Harden, where like I understood immediately why this was banned, but for anybody who doesn't know, Taylor, explain it.
Okay, so in whenever Rosetta came out, there was a lot of amplifying effects. Amp 3, Amp 4, the tree, was it the 2 for 3 amp? And what they found out was this card amp can go onto weapons. So when you hit this weapon for 7, and they did 7 damage, you draw 7 cards on your turn, or on their turn even. So we had to ban this instantly because the OTK Verdants would just be an insane deck that would just be unbeatable because you would be able to rampant growth multiple times on like a sigil, rampant, activate plume, rampant, hit you for 9, draw 9, and then keep going to do their things. So this card was just not fine at all. But by the way, if you ever want to watch an amazing battle hardened, that is a great battle hardened to watch.
It was a lot of fun. I remember watching that. It was the Milwaukee Battle Harden.
Milwaukee.
Put on by MinMax Games, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was a good one. You should definitely check it out. Cube Matrix, thank you so much for the 1 month tier 1. I appreciate that over on Twitch. Means a whole bunch. I'm going to update the gold number as we go throughout the stream. We're going to go ahead and add 2 to it so we can see that number increase as we keep going. Talk to me about Heavy Industry Power Plant. This one feels like it's more of an attack on the combo side of Dio that we saw dominate Worlds.
Yes. So we sat down and we talked about what cards could we ban out of Dio to make sure that Dio couldn't do the thing that we saw at Worlds. So we banned 2 cards, both Sip from there and the Art of Wars. So first thing we want to talk about is Heavy Industry Plant. The reason we ban this is because on the combo turns, you need those for the system reset combo turns. When you bounce all 3, bounce them back, draw 3 cards, and repeat this process over and over again. So this seemed like the easiest hit out of everything. Because we wanted to keep Cerebellum in the deck because those are the power turns that Dio can enable to keep up with Zen and keep up with the aggro decks.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to just hit the combo variant of Dio, and this seemed like the best option.
I really love that you mentioned leaving Cerebellum and High Octane because, if we look at the rest of this list, like we have some stuff we're going to talk about later in the inventory, which is like the watch list. But like we still have High Octane and Cerebellum, meaning that Dio can do some pretty stupid stuff in this format, but it's not this like OTK, here's, 70 off of my 3-0 to 50s. I'm going to play this turn kind of stupid. So that's cool.
Yeah, we wanted to keep her intact. So because she is about to LL, so she's going to be an LL hero within the next couple months, I'm going to assume.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to want to play her. And this was a good format. This is a good way to keep her at a pretty high level while getting rid of the non-game. She could still, draw Cerebellum, High Octane off the top and do some pretty insane things.
Sure.
But she's also got to play against New and Oldhim, like I've mentioned before, which are like safety valves for the aggro decks. Because Winter's Well and Crown of Seeds and Mask of Recurring Nightmares are good cards.
I am so excited to use Tunic to activate Crown of Seeds and then send Winter's Well at you later tonight.
I'm not excited for that.
I bet you're not. We didn't get to talk about this at the beginning of the stream, but there is going to be a section after we talk about the ban list. Taylor and I are going to play some games. We have 3 matches lined up for you all. And I am very, very excited for you all to get to see these matches. We're going to play some games and let you all check it out. Major Danger, thank you so much for the 14 months over on Twitch. I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. Thank you. All right. Stubby Hammers. Talk to me about Stubby Hammers.
I mean, this was a pretty easy pick. We didn't want like the OTK Briar deck because we are allowing Belittle, Ball Lightning, and NIMBY in the format. So there is a Stubby Hammers OTK deck. I don't know if you've ever seen with Force of Nature. We didn't want to allow that.
Okay.
Also, this does hit the Dio side combo and the Zen Million Tigers that you combo. So we looked at it as like, is this a net positive or a net negative for the format? And of course, it was a net negative because it only calls the bad, the feel bads of non-games.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no point in this being legal.
Okay, that checks out. I want to talk about Zephyr Needle because this was one that was originally not on the ban list at the beginning and has since moved on to the ban list. What moved the needle to the ban list? I told you they were all going to be terrible tonight.
Are you proud of yourself?
Oh, you have no idea. I have them written down. I'm just kidding. I don't really.
I would totally believe that. I would honestly be like, oh, we have a tome later? Let's make it. Okay, so Zephyr Needle, I wanted to leave it because I wanted Ira to be kind of a part of the game, but then we started playing games into Briar, into Oldhim and stuff like that. And we started realizing that it's like 5 or 10% higher than it needs to be, and we weren't really wanting to restrict cards at the time, because if we did, I would want to restrict Needle to one. And maybe that's something that we can do later down the line if we decide to restrict cards. But as of
Okay.
right now, no restriction, because the mental overload of going into a new format and having to go, this card's banned, this card's banned, this card is restricted, but this card's banned. Like I didn't want that. I wanted it to be simple. Look at a list. This is what you can play, what you can't play, stuff like that. So we started realizing it was like 5 or 10% better than everything else in the format, and it wasn't particularly close sometimes, because
Okay.
not only are you playing like these 4 card 20s, but you're ending on like a CNC or a sound the alarm, a sensor, which could just end your turn.
Hmm.
So we were like, okay, we probably don't need that in the format, because as much as it is a good deck to have in the format, it was restricting the power of the aggro decks that could be limited. And what would happen is the decks with a lot of armor would get less punished for it, and the decks with more armor would get less punished. So it was like, okay, so what we need to do is we just need to ban the needles, see where the best decks are using the data that we're given, and then maybe at one point in time we can think about restricting this to one once there's enough people playing the format and understand the format, so we don't take the mental load off. But at the time, also Zen with needles was also super obnoxious, of course, but that's
Hmm.
no shock to anybody. But this ban was specifically for Ira, because it was competing up with Starvo and Chain. I don't know if you remember, it won a Battle Hardened, I believe.
Yep.
So I was like, it might be a couple points a little too high per turn cycle for us.
No, that checks out. I mean, Zephyr Needle proved to be really good after the hunted buff that we got with a lot of the cards that came out.
Yeah.
So I could see that. Before we move on to the cards that are actually banned, not just the equipment and the weapons, somebody asked, have you all had any thoughts on hero specific bans?
We are trying to avoid them at all costs because of the mental overload we just talked about.
Okay.
A lot of people will come in and ask, hey, Taylor, why is X card banned? And then we have to give them our explanation.
Hmm.
But then what people don't think is we have 450, 500 people in the Discord right now talking about it. 15 minutes later, someone didn't see that first message. Taylor, why is X card banned? Taylor, why is okay? So, and plus that's just like, I've had a lot of people like look at the list and be like, it's the main board, so forth, and inventory is something, is a watch list. They get kind of confused. And we are trying to eliminate the confusion and try to simplify the format as best as we can. Was it the KISS method? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that for now. Like, if we need to do a hero-specific ban, we could, but it's not something that we are trying to actively do.
Okay. No, that checks out. I mean, and you have three people trying to manage and put this together and work the whole thing out. Like, I think trying to keep it as simple as possible while you're getting it off the ground makes a lot of sense. And then maybe one day, like
Yeah,
if there's a
yeah.
team of people doing it, you can always revisit that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But like as of right now, we're trying to keep it as simple as it can be. You see the ban list, you go make your own fun brood deck, you play online, and just keep it like that.
I love it. I am so glad that this card is banned. Like, this is not a card that I ever want to see play again. But I feel like every video you and I are in together, and Count Your Blessings is mentioned, Randy comments and says, unban Count Your Blessings.
Dude, he joined the Discord, just said that, and just like hadn't said anything since. And like every like maybe a day, he'll just randomly jump in. Somebody will like ask about count your blessings. He'll be like, "I agree," and just won't say anything else. It's just it's amazing. It's perfect timing. It's cinema.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Oh, okay. So count your blessings. Let's talk about this card.
Hmm.
I don't like this card. It causes a lot of the fatigue decks to become too homogeneous within itself. And so every variant of fatigue or every variant of this like control-y kind of shell will start becoming a count your blessings deck.
Hmm.
And that's just not a format we want to live in. We banned this because it's unfun. And I don't know if it is too strong if you're playing against Zen, but like I know I have plenty of times where I've played against CYB, Enigma, or New. Uh, and it's just been like an awful, awful experience because of this card. So this was one of the cards we wanted to ban just for the play patterns. Also, I mean, Crown of Seeds, Count Your Blessings is an insane thing, and I wanted Crown of Seeds in this format, so I was like, because you're not gonna play anywhere else, so we might as well try to make a format for it.
I mean, yeah, like this card seems to create just some very unhealthy play patterns in general. So I think seeing it gone, especially now at the beginning, is a good move because you're right. The idea of decks that can play Crown of Seeds and playing Count Your Blessings, is kind of like
Yeah.
crazy when you think about it. Especially with a 60 card limit too.
Oh yeah. The one thing I did want though, and I know LSS, if you're listening, please make this a thing. I would love to see a reviled version of this card called Count My Blessings, where it's just like the exact it's exactly the same, but it's just for reviled heroes. I thought that'd be so cool. Like Lyeth and RKO. Count My Blessings. I was like, dude, that'd be so sweet.
Dude,
I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh.
Lyeth would actually go hard if you could play 9 copies of Count Your Blessings. Or, I'm sorry, Count My Blessings. Yeah. Like...
Make it like a defense reaction.
Okay. I'm kind of
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just thought like Lyeth and RKO were the only 2 decks. I'm like, Count Your Blessings is probably a net positive for their gameplay experience because I think they were probably roughly designed about the time that card was, still legal.
Sure.
So I was like, dude, that'd be a sweet deck, but
that checks out. I think another card that Randy would love to see unbanned is Drone of Brutality. This card was actually banned before I ever got into the game. Like, nobody was playing Drone locally because it was banned. So I never had to experience this, but this seems like insane recursion.
It's an infinite popper. And if like 3 drone decks play against each other, the end games are like, end up in like a deterministic draw, which kind of sucks. I'm just like, that's a pretty awful experience. I don't know if you've ever done it. Oh, no. Yeah, but say you never played. Yeah. Back in my day, showing my old man status.
The only time I've seen this was we had an LL tournament, a Talishar tournament, and I watched 2 Oldhims playing the same 80 draw because they could not kill each other.
Yeah.
Just nonsense like that.
Yeah. And this is kind of against what we're trying to achieve with this format, which is we want fun games with decisions. This card causes like those in-game decisions to just be like, oh, there's no deterministic winner, which is not something that we're trying to hit. So this was a pretty easy ban in my thoughts.
Okay. No, it checks out. We kind of already talked about open the floodgates, and I believe the words you use were, would you rather have 9 tomes or would you rather have 3 tomes?
Yeah, this card is something else. I know you've heard me complain about this card a few times in a few stories. But
I've heard a couple stories.
But like, so what we did is we talked to a good amount of Kano players. And we're like, hey, what could we ban outside Tome of Findel, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, because there's a deck with the Tome of Findel that I'll talk about. It's Verdance, that and Gravy Bones. Those are 2 decks that can't ever have Tome of Findel. But if you don't have it, would you guys rather have 9 copies of Floodgates or Tome? And the majority said Open the Floodgates is a better card. So I was like, okay, we'll ban that one as a 9-up. You guys can't get what you want. I was like, don't you try to play me like that.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. All right, so all colors of Open the Floodgates are gone. We're gonna kind of hit like a list of some of like, the M's, singletons, things like that. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about Tome of Firebrand because I feel like of a lot of the tomes, this is one of the more innocent ones, at least in my opinion.
Is it innocent, or you just have never seen it played in Syndra?
Maybe both things can be true.
I'm about to say, like, if you never played it with Syndra, that one's on you, because being able to flick your dagger, make a resource, draw 2, is very good in a Mask of Momentum deck, I found out. Yeah, trust me. You could try to get this one past me, but you won't.
So
this is
sorry, go ahead.
I'll say this card's banned because of Syndra.
Just Syndra. Just preventing flick draws nonsense.
It's good in Dromai. It's good in Dromai when you have like 4 Ash Wings, you play like Sigil, then you do that, then you play it. Of course. Okay. But like in actual testing, this card was actually way more annoying because it allowed you to have Mask Momentum like 3 different times. Like, you can threaten it on Chain Link 2, 3, and then like 5 and 6. It was so annoying. It
Wow.
just wasn't a fun play pattern at all.
That's kind of intense, actually.
Yeah, I would recommend just gonna go goldfish a deck later, put this in your arsenal. You're gonna hit Mask Momentum and you're gonna do 25 damage, which was exactly what we're trying to avoid.
Okay.
Are these kind of like spike turns?
Okay. No, that checks out. Moving on. Art of War. This is one that has actually been banned in CC for a while now. When they did the, quote unquote, like book burning and all that kind of stuff back then. But, you mentioned getting rid of this card so that you could keep other things that were powerful and fun. So you feel
Yeah.
like Art of War is probably just like the base of the issue?
Yes, this card is just way too good. Also, I just hate Levia, so I was like, I have to do it. No, 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 no. So with this card, we wanted to keep Zen as a premier aggro deck and Briar, and of course I talked about the OTK Briar deck that with Stubbies,
Mm-hmm.
but Zen making the Tiger to hand just caused way too many issues, and we wanted Katsu to have a deck, so we wanted to keep Bonds of Ancestry while also keeping Zen. So we wanted to keep this kind of deck separate, which they are kind of separate in our like little internal testing.
Mm-hmm.
But this deck just caused so many issues with so many decks. It was actually insane. Like, imagine you're playing against Syndra. She goes, Brand. You go block 3. In response, flick you, make a resource, Art of War. Make it 4 on hit. And then, dude, she just gets to play her hand out just like nothing ever happened, plus the 1. This
Okay.
card just caused every aggro hero to just foam at the mouth.
So if you were, let's say we remove this from the equation for, like Zen, Phi, Syndra,
Yeah.
all the broken aggro decks that are going to abuse it. Somebody had asked, about when we talked about specific hero bans, somebody also asked about specific hero unbans because they'd really like to play this in like Levia only. Is
Yeah.
is there a world where if the format, actually took off and became a thing and you guys had like a team of people managing it, would there ever be a consideration to unban this for Levia?
No. We would just ask LSS to print better cards for her. It's just it's the whole mental load thing. It's like now it's even more confusing. So we want to restrict one needle, but we have this one card unbanned in this hero, but we have this card banned. It's just way too messy at that point. We're not trying to make it messier.
That would be a disaster. Also, like in my head, I'm debating like how would Fabrari like manage that?
He would just slam his hand on the table and be like, "We're not doing this anymore. Dang it!
Probably.
What are we doing?"
Probably that would be funny. I've never seen Phil like that, so maybe seeing Phil like that would be funny for me.
And I see when your chat goes, "What about for Marlin?" And I was like, "Buddy, I banned this card in cash in. Oh my god! I'm not trying to actually be good at this format. Don't even with me right now, chat. Don't even with me."
Oh man, I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait until we got to cash in to bring up Marlin, but yeah, no, that I assumed that as the resident Marlin player that you had some considerations about how good Marlin was in LL, and how powerful some things she could do. Catch of the Day helped a lot with some really cool things. So outside of, we're gonna come back to Berserk, but outside of Marlin, what were we like, trying to hit with cash in, or was it just drawing 2 cards at the cost of Crown and Dominion was too powerful?
It was actually Gravy Bones is the reason we banned this card, not Marlin. If
Okay.
it was up to me, this card would be unbanned, and I would just ban Gravy Bones and Chum. So you see, I'm impartial because there's no Chum on the ban list, and there's cash in banned. So I'm trying to be as impartial as I can. You know how badly I want to hit Chum. If you've ever watched a podcast, it's my least favorite card in Fab history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I know. But anyway, so with cash in ban, it was the Gravy Bones having 9 tipples, chart, and cash in. That deck was an insane monster.
Okay.
It was just like it would turn through the deck like no one's business to be able to generate action points, and it was just beating my face in. We were losing on Zen.
Wow.
It was an obnoxious deck. It was just Honestly, maybe later if you DM me, I can send you our testing deck, and you can just goldfish it for a turn, and just be like, you know what? Yeah, they can have this.
I
It was
may
just
I may just try to see if I can get it on February and just hit draw 4 and just see what hands would have looked like.
oh, dude, it was like our starter deck. We're like, oh, we'll do this. Dude, this card, it says draw 2, but whenever Gravy plays it, it feels like he's drawing like 6 because of the way his deck is functioning with like tipples and stuff. Because it's gonna draw more cards. It was so obnoxious, dude. It was so bad.
I, that checks out. I hate Gravy enough as it is. I mean, listen, we could have just banned Gravy from the format, and I would have been okay with that.
Buddy, if I could, I would. But then like people would like go and look at the BNR and be like, Gravy's banned? Yeah, dude, what are they doing? I'm not playing this format. Like people see Chain and Starvo and they're like, oh, dude, they're kind of cooking. Dude, if they just saw Gravy next to it, they're like, this guy just hates Gravy. I ain't gonna do this guy's crazy ass format.
They would 100% know that I had a hand on your shoulder if Gravy was banned in this format for no reason.
Just one day, I'm just gonna ban Chum, even if he's just like not even playable. I'm just like, I just don't want to do this. Like Gravy's got like a 40% win rate. I'm like, I'm just banning Chum just for it.
Just because you want to, right?
Yeah.
All right. Berserk is a card that, to me, needs no introduction. This was also one of the early living legend, testing cards that did pretty well in KO and was able to do some pretty cool stuff. So, was KO one of the big reasons that Berserk hit the list, or was there something else you all had in mind?
It was Sash of Sandika. Oh, sorry, Savage Sash. I was thinking of like the draft comment. Savage Sash with Berserk is the issue. You play beaten trackers, and then sometimes you kill them on turn 1. And of course, we're trying to eliminate the non-games from the format as much as possible. Slowly but surely, I do think there's going to be some non-games at the beginning, but we're going to slowly like piece it out and figure out what we need to be done. But this card was a big offender. You arsenal this card, you play it, you activate Sash, you wild ride, and then you go 6 deep. And it's just like, well, that was a miserable experience.
Wow. The concept of going 6 wide in a brute is just insane. Easy.
Well, you have to think though, like even what Savage Feast is a 0 cost with Sash. Like in the original version, the original proposed BNR, I actually had Sash banned and this legal.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I was like, I want KO to actually be good, and like Berserk itself does not make KO good, but Sash does. So I was like, I actually want to give some benefit to KO, and so we're gonna unban Sash and ban Berserk. Because like KO is pretty good into like Oldhim and stuff, like the Guardians and new. Like when you're just throwing these big attacks, KO is pretty decent.
It's so interesting to me to hear that you would rather them have Savage Sash as a boost as opposed to them having Berserk as a boost in KO. Like I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just really intrigued by that because I look at Berserk and my first thought is, yeah, I'd trade out Savage Sash for Berserk. Like this card's insane.
Yeah. We just wanted to eliminate the non-games as best as possible while providing that KO could be a mid-range deck. And I think we did an okay job at that. I'm not going to go around and tell everyone he's the best deck, but like I could see by the end of, the first couple months he could have a 50% win rate.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in for that. Yeah, most people are saying that that KO is just not good. Is that it's just not is not great.
I mean, how many games have they played?
Listen, I don't think many people I don't know that there's anybody that has enough games to definitively say something is good or bad at this point yet. I mean,
I agree.
This has only been when did you guys make the Discord? 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
Well, the Discord's been around for like a month and a half, but we made it public about a week ago.
Okay. Yeah, so for us, for the peasants of the world who are just now joining the Discord, it's been a thing for about a week or 2 weeks now. So
yeah, like it is tested. Like we have played a ton of games. It's not like we're just like randomly shooting things. I was like, and we can test Berserk at some point, but like it's just not a fun card with KO. It really isn't. Like we wanted KO to be better because like Rhea says, Savage Sash is playable without Berserk. Berserk is unplayable without Savage Sash.
Okay.
And it's like, but you can't have them together. So it's
I mean, yeah, listen, I love Oldhim and I love blocking, but man, if somebody went 6 wide against me with wild rides, like not head jabs, that,
it's a very tilting game.
yeah.
Also, I mean, don't forget if you do this into Blood Rush, you do just win the game. That is like a known fact.
It's written in stone, right?
Yeah, I mean, like we were like playing like yellow pulpings, like that's how like
Oh,
crazy it
wow.
was getting. Yeah, because we were like all into the combo, and it was yeah yellow pulpings. You're playing like Buck Wilds. You're playing Wild Rides. I mean, it was all go again.
Okay.
And
Okay.
as soon as you draw Berserk, good luck, buddy.
You went ham, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I like it. Moving on to cards. We're still, by the way, for anybody who's just joined us recently, we are talking about cards that are officially banned in this format, and Taylor's kind of breaking down the why of what's going on. Next up is Remembrance. I have to admit, when you said that there was a 60 card limit, I was like, okay, well, 60 cards with some number of Remembrance as either an aggro deck or a fatigue deck is probably fine, but you just decided to cut it out entirely.
I mean, this card is just an abomination in CC and whatever formats is legal in. I just think it's against the game. I want to see every card, but I don't want to see him 9 times. Like even me and you talked about this card a little bit. Like I think the biggest deck it hits is probably Victor, because you can't pitch because you can't remembrance back all of your Visit the Gold Main Estates.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and of course you can't get back like Conquerors or anything like that. And so the Remember Span was actively helping the fatigue decks early in testing, which is great. I mean, this is what we want, because we are a high power format. So I want every deck to be at its peak. So the Remember Span was just an easy slam dunk. I think the card's just atrocious.
I don't disagree with you. Like, as someone who, in CC is constantly playing some number of Remembrance. Like, I am playing some number in Victor because, that is like the most popular win con now, is to like, play Estates, slam Remembrance, play Estates again, and try to close out the game with a Golden Sun for like 31. But I really like seeing this card gone. I think it creates unhealthy play patterns down the stretch and just makes the game kind of stale. I admittedly was looking forward to seeing if the Fatigue Victor deck with 3 Remembrance and Riches was going to do anything in this format, but that's fine. I have to take an L so that everybody else can have a W with this format. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's okay, dude. You get Winner's Well. What's wrong with Winner's Well?
Dog, you have no idea how excited I am to pitch a blue ice card to Winner's Well.
You know how satisfying it is now to be playing an aggro deck, and I look at my hand, and I'm like, oh, if you Winner Well me, I'm in deep trouble. And then I see him pitch Glacial Footsteps for Winner Well, and I'm like, I'm the greatest player ever. I'll take the 4, buddy. I have, like, Tiniest Fist comes at me, and I'm like, oh, should I block it? But whenever someone goes, oh, dry Winner's Well, I'm like, take it. I'll snap take it. There's no on hit, whatever, dude. It's like the mentality is so different.
It's the mental.
It's kind of funny.
It's the mental piece of it. Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, dude, Tines Fist, do I need a block? I have to think about the value. I was like, I'm doing it in my math. I'm like, so if I block 3, my hand's 11. But dude, they're like, Winner's Well for 4, no on hit, no blocks. It's like, I don't care. I don't care if my hand converts.
Dude,
there's no frostbite.
I get it, brother. Listen. You don't have to twist my arm. I get it. We do have a question.
Yeah.
Topic King asks, Taylor, why are Duskblade and Rosetta Thorn unbanned? Aren't those ridiculously strong weapons, or was Chain the sole offender?
Duskblade hasn't aged as well as most people think, because we do have 3 Warmongers, which resets them. The Duskblade. And like news, and it doesn't matter. Into Oldhim, it will matter. I think Briar with Duskblade into Oldhim might be like how Oldhim is going to play. Briar's going to have to play into Oldhim. So you eventually in the cycle, your Oldhims might actually end up just playing Warmongers. And we will keep an eye out if Briar is just too good into Oldhim and we need that safety valve. That'll be a great safety valve, is by hitting the Duskblade. But as of right now, we really want mid-max to like the format, so we're going to keep it legal.
Yes. Yes.
But of course, like anything else, we don't want to just knee-jerk instantly on every card. We want to think and test every card possible before making decisions on everything. So I do think, yes, Rosetta is very strong. It is a a sip lake tap, a 1 for 4. But like into certain decks, it doesn't matter. So I just want to kind of see how everything goes first.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it. We have a couple more tomes on the list, some cards that draw cards. Tome of Divinity. My favorite story, and I want to tell this before you talk about this card, was we were in the team Discord, we were talking about Golden Age one
Oh yeah.
night, and Taylor said, Kevin, do you think Tome of Divinity is okay? And Kevin went, no. Like, Kevin could have had his wildest dreams come true if he'd just said yes.
So the card he actually brings up, I don't know if he was self-promoting himself in our team Discord, but he's like, my spoiler card, the one that goes to soul when you block with it. Was it Soulbound Gauntlet, I believe, or something?
Oh yeah, the arm piece. Yep.
Yeah, he's like, you just arsenal this, you block with that, it turns on Vestige, and then you just get to play this. I was like, oh my god, dude, you're right, holy crap. And then I was like, what if we ban the arm piece and we ban ALS? He goes, well, then I'm just going to throw 18 heralds at people. And I was like, oh my god. I tried so hard to keep this card legal, actually. I tried really hard.
Okay.
But we just couldn't do it because it's like this. Imagine OG Prism with the new arm piece. She puts it in her soul. She has Vestige open. She plays this. She plays another one. Then she drops like 3 auras on you and throws like 2 heralds. It's like, nope, we can't do that. Nope. Dang it. We tried.
I mean, Tome of Divinity opens up some pretty dumb stuff. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff. So Tome of Fandle was another one that I was kind of looking forward to trying, and I'm gonna for anybody at home who maybe never played back in the day or maybe never saw this. Dash, when Dash had access to High Octane, used to play a 1 or 2 of Tome of Fandle sometimes because you could arsenal it, play High Octane, boost something away, draw some cards, and do some nonsense. It was a risky thing that you had to do because boosting was scary off of a miss, but I was kind of looking forward to trying this again to see if it fit well enough into the Dio deck, but Taylor has banned it. Why Tome of Fandle?
So there's a lot of decks that abuse it now. So you have Dio, you have Dash IE, you have Gravy Bones with Rum. That's something that we didn't like originally think about.
Okay.
Kano.
Yeah.
We just give him another tome. I don't want to give him 6 tomes, and then he literally is just blasting people's face off. We're going to try to avoid that. But the biggest offender of this card is we almost played a deck back in the day. The card guys almost played an LL deck of Verdance. It was this like low-key kind of deck that we didn't try to talk about. And I know it sounds like super... And if you want to put it on stream, I just sent it to you on Discord. We almost played this list at Worlds. And this was what would have happened if Tome was legal. And you can tell who named the deck, by the way. I'm not going to like give anyone any hints.
No hints given.
Yeah. And so this deck would have been legal in the format, and I don't think any mid-range to fatigue deck would have ever had a chance. So we try to avoid this deck.
So you were just trying to uber combo.
Yes, this deck was obnoxious. This deck went over the top of anything you could do. We had at one point, we didn't know how good the deck was going to be. We actually had Nathan playing with Deny Redemption, the Viscerai card that you can't gain life.
Yeah, the discard one or whatever.
Yeah. And he was playing Hope's Merchant's Hood, trying to look for it faster. To make sure that we didn't just OTK him.
To just stop this, and he was just going to sit on it until you went for it.
Yeah, that's how our testing for Worlds went. We almost brought this deck. This deck was sick, by the way. This deck was awesome.
I mean, it seems pretty cool.
You just go Mage Master Boots, Tome of Fandle from Arsenal, Rampant Growth, activate Plume, Rampant Growth, activate the stick, kill you.
Interesting. All right, I'm kind of in. This was kind of cool. So
this would have completely eliminated any chance of Oldhim or any other deck being legal.
Okay, so you wanted to avoid this deck. You wanted to avoid this being a Golden Age because it just nullifies a lot of these fatigue, slower, grindier decks.
Yeah. And of course, like if you want to think about the positives of the card versus the negatives of the card in the format, it's just like, oh, I don't want Kano, I don't want Gravy to have this, I don't want to have this OTK Verdance deck, and there's so many. Well, what's the positive of this being in the format? It's like,
Hmm.
well, there's very little comparative to the net negatives that we're going to gain from this being in the format.
Okay. Okay. That checks out. We are going to skip over a card here because I'm going to make my case for why it should be legal. And we're going to talk about Orion of Mystic Tenants. Now, this card, it's kind of weird because this card always looked almost like a little innocent on the surface because it was a legendary. You could only play it as a one of, but you guys had put it on the ban list. Tell me why this hit the ban list so quickly.
So we wanted to avoid the spiky non-games, and we found that when you played this card, it calls the spiky non-game, where your opponent would then go, okay, I'm going to bond you with 6 bonds instead of the usual 2 or 3. So of course we were just trying to avoid that kind of whole issue where you'd arsenal this, you would transcend, then you'd with the one floating, you play this, draw 3, and it would just cause those non-games to happen, which of course was what we're literally the if you look on the Golden Age, that's one of the biggest things we want to avoid is non-games.
Okay.
And this card just being a triple tome, such as like Tome of Divinity, just causes that kind of stuff to happen.
Okay. Checks out. Okay. Here we go. Perhaps one of the dumbest cards of all time, in my opinion, but I'm going to tell you why Oldhim should have it.
Okay, look, you sell me right now, we'll unban it.
My
But I'm warning you though,
my
I'm a hard man to
elevator,
sell too.
my elevator pitch is that it shouldn't be unbanned because this is too stupid. But God, do I want to play this in Oldhim?
That's it? Okay. Uh, I think you're the first person to ever ask me about Awakening. Wow, isn't that crazy? You're the first person in the 500-person Discord to go, hey, why is Awakening banned? I can't believe this.
Oh my God.
It's insane. You're the first person. Oh my God. No, this card is just with Crown of Seeds being legal. You can't just have your one card 15. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. One card 18 with Pulverize because you just hits them and gets into -4. Sorry. I apologize. I'm not gonna lie to you. We didn't test it. We just threw it on the ban list because we know what it can do. We've seen it.
Honestly, this is probably one of the handful of cards that if you told me, like this, you just threw it on the ban list with no testing, I'd have been like, yeah, that checks out. Like, makes me sad, but it checks out.
Whenever people start talking about this card, I throw them the We Make Best video where he like ranks every card by power level, and it's like Awakening is like 1,000 times higher than like Mirror Guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is why. It's like, okay, thanks.
Okay, so everything we've talked about so far are cards that are actually banned. Let's talk about the inventory, which is the quote unquote watch list that we're talking about. Now, there's some on here that I think are a little surprising to me. Some of them make sense just from other things that I have seen, but Blast to Oblivion being on the list is a little surprising to me.
Well, we don't know what the power level of Omens is.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we know that LSS has preemptively talked about banning Volzar.
Mm-hmm.
And we are trying to actively not ban Volzar, but we will if like the set comes out, we look at the deck and we're like, we have to ban Volzar because most of the time their big bans are pretty dead on, I think. But so this is kind of a band-aid fix for trying to stop the OTK Oscillio stuff. But of course, we're going to do a lot of testing. So what we have a plan on as of right now is to do a BNR the first week of Omens, and then 4 weeks later, once we have more data and testing, we can do a better ban. But as of right now, this was kind of like a band-aid for the Oscillio issue.
Okay. So just waiting to see what Omens has to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is literally just a watch list of, hey, we're keeping an eye on it. We're gonna, and cards come in and out of this a lot more than like the ban list. The ban list we're not trying to touch, but like once every couple months.
Sure.
But like the watch list is something that like we get together. Hey, there's the card X, card Y, and card Z. We need to put this on the watch list so people aren't just like randomly, oh, we banned this card, and they're like, well, I love that card. I want people to like almost like go into the Discord and be like, hey, I saw card X on the watch list. Can you explain to me why? And then I'll be like, well, this is why. This is the data that we have as of right now. And of course, I want to spend more time testing it and understanding why we do or do not need to ban the card.
Okay. Is Somersault on there for the same reason, or has there been something in testing that Somersault is actually making you all consider?
Okay, so so we talked about doing a GAGE tournament at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give everyone a little heads up. There is a fun deck. I don't know how great it is, but it is very strong. Is if you play 9 Somersault, Felling of the Crown, it's very good. I'm gonna
Okay.
run the heads up on that one.
Okay.
That's just a little heads up. I'm not gonna say what deck it should be in, but we can put 2 and 2 together, I guess. Uh, and also with the Somersault being preemptively banned in CC, we can assume that there's going to be more spoiler cards that just break this card in half. So this is kind of in the Omen ship of we're going to see how Omen plays out. We're not going to try to ban Volzair because when you ban Volzair, you're banning a whole archetype.
Mm-hmm.
You're banning that combo Wizard of Celio,
Yep.
which I try not to ban whole that's just pretty much shooting Ocilio in the head. Now, if we need to, we completely will just shoot Ocilio in the head with the Volzar ban.
Sure.
That's fine. But we want to try to avoid that. And these are kind of cards that, kind of go in that realm of do we have to? Probably not, but do we need to? Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Um, we've talked about Bonds of Ancestry a few different times tonight, but I notice it's on the watch list. Despite you saying earlier that between some things like New and Oldhim that it was
Yeah.
pretty okay. Why is it on the watch list?
Well, because we're only 3 people that can test 1,000. Like, we can play 100 games, but you put it in the hands of 500 players, and they're going to play 18 times more games than we ever could in a week. So in internal testing, the card is strong, powerful, but we haven't personally broke it. And so something that I've always wanted to tell people is the inventory cards are cards we want you to break. We want to look at the data and we want to hear the consensus from the community that these cards are actually broken and prove it to me. And that is the number one thing with this kind of card. It's like we can't break it. We're only, exo strong with 3 people that have jobs.
Sure.
I was like, but prove it to us that it is broken. Make a deck that is unbeatable. Like it has no one has game into it. Prove it.
I mean, sounds like the real problem is that you need to quit your job. Like, Jesus. Like, I mean, are you and Winry and Rhea like selfish enough? Like, quit your jobs and do nothing but this, bro.
I've been asking my sugar mama for years. I've been asking. I was like, look, you can go back to school. You can get that doctorate. I believe in you. It's not because of me. I believe in you to go make, $250,000 a year as a doctor. And she goes, Taylor, I work too much. And I'm like, sweetheart, I don't care. Get back in there. Go back to work. I need to stay at home and work on the GAGE ban list, okay? I need to go work on the GAGE ban list.
After having met your wife a couple of times, I can like see her face with this conversation too. Like if she listens back to this.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So we've talked about Tome of Etherwind and kind of like the pitch stack Kano. So I guess we'll kind of jump over that card a little bit because we do have 3 matches that we're gonna play. Channel Lightning Valley.
Well, we've already seen Echo Flash, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that card says cycle this, deal 1 arcane damage, which is super annoying. So, it was kind of like we saw it on the LSS preemptive ban list. We assume it's going to be very powerful. We're going to see the full set and test it internally, and hopefully we can get everyone else to test it with us and prove why they banned it.
Okay.
But this is just an Omen's Band-Aid. Hey, if this card gets banned in the first ban, just don't be surprised by it.
Okay. Checks out. Mind Warp. Is this also an Acilio Omen's Band-Aid?
Yes, this is a Band-Aid inventory where we're like, hey, we're not going to try to ban Volzar. We're going to try to, if we need to hit Somersault, Blast, Mind Warp, and CLV, so be it. You still have to go on the Flash combo cards. But, we just trying to avoid the Volzar ban, but we will.
Okay. System Reset. Even though that the power plant is gone, do you guys still feel like System Reset can just be stupid enough by itself?
Yes. So we've realized that you can pitch deck on Dio, the OTK, You can pitch stack these with the Cerebellums and beat like an Oldhim or something. So we wanted to lift the community, break this card for us. And if no one can figure it out, we'll just take it off the watch list. But this is a card that we know is inherently strong, and we know the things it can do. We just haven't been able to personally do it ourselves. So the community can break this one all day.
Okay. All right. All right. This is one that I think we should spend a moment on. People love this card or hate this card. Tell me about why this card made it through ban testing.
Well, dude, this card's sick. It is okay to have disruption in your card game, okay? And also, if you know how to block it, it's actually not that bad, in my opinion. If you know like the 7-10 math and you can count the Justin Nicks and everything. I think maybe if we need to, if Assassin is too strong, maybe Mario with Bonds is a little too powerful, or maybe Slippy, which we'll be playing a little bit later, which I love in this format. But Bonds is a healthy card to have because disruption is good for the game. It keeps aggro decks at bay. It does everything you need to do. Maybe replacing this with Justin Nick would have been a better inventory slot, a possible watch list if Assassin is too strong. But we are playing a higher powered format. So we just got to keep playing, look at the data, see what the community consensus is. But as of right now, I think this card is a net positive for the format.
Okay, fair enough. Cerebellum processor.
Same reason as System Reset. We know that the card is strong. We are aware of what it can do with high octane, but we need people to prove to us why it should be banned.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Taylor, don't do this to me, okay? Like, you cannot possibly take away Crown of Seeds, dog. Like, come on, Crown of Seeds is where it's at, bro.
Well, so Crown of Seeds is our safety valve just in case Earth is too strong. And by Earth, I mean Oldhim. I think Florian and Verdance is very strong with it, of course, but we wanted to keep Crown of Seeds legal at least for the first couple of months, as as I've mentioned, for the aggro safety valve, because Oldhim is very good into all ninjas.
Okay,
if you play correct. I say that because I've watched some games on Talishar now. I'm just like, holy, people have forgot how Crown of Seeds works. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But no, so this was just a very powerful card. We know it's powerful. Everyone knows it's powerful. But I think it is a good, safe. We're at the power level in the format where this is a safe card.
Okay. Yeah, somebody just said, Delph just said, honest flesh and blood is James White intended. That's what I'm talking about. These are the statements I can get behind.
Wait, dude, it only prevents 1 damage. How can that be broken?
Exactly, right? It's only 1 damage. For a resource that's so below rate.
Dude, that's practically 1/3 of a head jab.
Terrible. Terrible. In fact, you should let me play 2. How about that? Oh, all right. Let's talk about Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. Because I know that this card, was banned in Blitz. It's been banned in some other formats here and there. But this is one of those cards that in CC has always felt pretty fair. So is this does the thought of blue bonds put this on the watch list?
It's actually Salt the Wound in the aggro matches, in the aggro mirror with Katsu and Zen.
Okay.
We need more testing. But, the helmet itself is usually worth 7 to 9 value in CC, where it could probably get a little bit higher in this format. So we just wanted to put it on the watch list to just kind of keep eyes on the Fab Blazing data that we are receiving now nightly and from the games being played, and just kind of keep an eye on where aggro is at and if this card ever, needs a ban. As of right now, it's looking pretty safe. Most cards are looking pretty safe. Briar's looking pretty strong, but I assume that this card is probably good to remove after Omens.
Okay. And Traverse, everybody's favorite Miragai search up a chi target.
I mean, this card is actually not as... In this format, the power level is a little bit higher than the other formats. So Traverse has been a fine card in testing. Enigma is a fine deck. It's still very good in the Guardian, but I've actually lost the game, so I might just suck. But I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this card with Enigma. It's good into Zen too, of course, but without Art of War, you're not having those draw Art of War explosive block with my Traverse and all my equipment kind of turns, where you put So we're just kind of keeping an eye on this one too, as if Mystic is just a little too powerful for the format.
Okay. So everything in the inventory is on the watch list. Everything up in the actual deck, the hero arena deck cards are officially banned.
Yep.
We have talked about the format. You have explained the format a lot. You know what? Let's jump in. Let's play some games.
Okay.
We have.
We're,
Oh, go ahead,
oh no, I was gonna say, just, put a poll up on chat.
dude.
Let's see what game they want to play first.
All right, you guys are gonna lose Taylor here for just a minute, and I'm very sorry. We're gonna
No.
let's see. No, not a Q&A. Let's see. Let's start a poll. What matchup should we play first? All right, so we had Aurora versus Slippy. We had Oldhim versus Lexi, and we had Enigma versus Gravy. So let's see. Let's start the poll, and we'll let everybody vote here, and then we will also. Nope, not a prediction. Good lord. We're gonna start a
Can I vote?
poll. Dude, of course you can vote. You're a viewer just like everybody else. Aurora versus Slippy, and then we have Enigma versus Gravy, and we have Oldhim versus Lexi. All right, so we got the 2-minute timer is rolling for everybody watching at home. Here, let me get Taylor pulled back up so you guys can see Taylor again.
Oh, thank God. He's bringing me back from the abyss.
You're gonna have to go away in just a minute so I can see the poll
No,
results too.
again?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right, let's see here. I miss Taylor already. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let the poll. We'll let it roll here. We got we got about 30 votes so far. We'll give it a minute. Taylor, while we're waiting on everybody, is there one that you are looking forward to playing the most?
I'm looking forward towards the Lexi Oldhim matchup just because like it's gonna be one of those matchups where I'm gonna go like 0-40 because I'm gonna be on the Lexi side. I'm just gonna get absolutely squashed by you, or it's gonna be a great game where it's gonna be really tight and I still lose at the end. So it's like a win-win for me because we're gonna have a great time.
I'm so excited. I
Yeah,
gotta tell you.
I'm pretty sure that matchup's pretty cursed, but like I enjoy it, and that's the thing I want the most is I want to enjoy the match.
Oh, for sure. 100%. I think that's the most important thing from our 3 games tonight is, just to showcase the format a little bit and see kind of what you can do and what can be done with the format. Because, I mean, honestly, clearly, I'm excited to play Oldhim. I'm biased. I'm excited to play Oldhim again. But
No,
Aurora was a deck that I loved. And I hated Enigma when she was in CC, but Enigma versus
really?
Gravy should be funny.
Well, so I thought about the Enigma Gravy matchup a lot, and it's like I think Gravy can like steal the game pretty heavily because what if Enigma doesn't get a good enough board state
Okay,
to be able to kill allies? Because sometimes she's gonna have a hard time killing allies. But
sure.
also in the same idea, it's like I think Enigma could fatigue Gravy.
Fatiguing Gravy is interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so on Twitch we had a even 33% split. Hang on.
What?
Yeah, we had an even 33% split on all 3 on Twitch. Let's see. Let's end
Did
our poll
did
here.
3 people vote?
2 people voted on each one on Twitch. We have about 20 people watching on Twitch. And then Aurora versus Slippy
No, I'm
was
gone.
yeah, I'm sorry, Taylor, you're gone for a second. Aurora versus Slippy was the number 1 pick on YouTube. So it looks like we are playing Aurora versus Slippy.
Okay, so the reason I picked this matchup because he asked me yesterday, "Hey, we should play some matchups. What do you think?" I wanted to pick Aurora and Slippy just because I wanted to show people that aggro decks are very good in this format, while we get to see Oldhim just crank Lexi later. So it's like we get to see kind of like the toxicity and the degenness of this format, because this is going to be a very degenerate game, and that's what you like, right?
Oh, dude, I love degenerate stuff. You know it. All right, so we got a private game. I am playing Aurora. Why can I not invite you to the thing?
It's right there. It's on the bottom left. They updated it. I believe in you.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, dude, I thought that was
Look,
like a leave thing, bro. Dude, I'm so washed. I don't even know how to work
okay,
Talishar.
It's okay, guys. I'm here. Help.
Don't even know how to work
Oh,
Talishar anymore.
boomer.
Based.
Oh God, do I want to go first or second? I really hope I lost this.
You
Oh,
did not, dude. You get to pick.
that's like worst case scenario because I don't know.
All
I
right,
was really hoping you were gonna win.
so I would have to pick.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I don't want to just think because like, oh, okay.
All right. So the way, just for everybody at home, I have built the Aurora deck is we are on a straight 60 card combo deck. We are just combo, flicker wisp, ball lightning, arc lightning, trying to make the whole thing happen. And we're just leaning into full combo. So
Oh,
I tell you what, I am going to run, I think we're going to run Crown of Dominion, Ether Ironweave, and we're just going to go full combo against Taylor to see how it feels. That might be incorrect because there's a lot of disruption from this deck. Maybe we're supposed to be on like the Exude Confidence, Sigil of Suffering plan and trying to play a little bit of a fairer game, but we'll see. Why am I getting to pick
wait.
to go first or second now?
I have no idea. I just pressed confirm deck and it was like, no. Aggro can
Did
pick.
you pick for me to go first or second?
I don't worry about it.
I would pick to go second, I guess.
See, I don't know. That's the issue. Is I've never.
I
I
have
have no
no
idea.
idea. So we're running hard combo into Taylor. Let's do it.
What if my hand sucks? Can I take it back?
Can I take it back? Is Taylor on any AB?
No,
Chat, we
I
might
don't
be
believe in
cooking. Chat, we might be cooking.
AB's for the weak.
I do not want to block with anything I have in my hand. Like, I'm just going to tell you now.
Oh, perfect. Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, bro. Like, I have to block this though, right?
I mean, that's really up to you, big dog.
You know what? No blocks. Mark me. All right, we're 33. We lose 2 cards off the top of our deck. A snatch and a second strike. That's okay. We didn't want them anyway. All right, we're trolling a little bit, like, right? Like,
I don't know what's happening in your hand, but I'm so scared to know. Because, like, I've never had my opponent look at me and be like, no blocks.
I mean,
Come
dog,
on.
I think I'm about to take 4.
There's no way that's correct. Buddy,
Dog.
I love you. And now that we're on a team together, I can tell you wholeheartedly that's probably incorrect.
Fine. I'm not happy about it, but fine.
Oh, those cards are busted. What are you doing blocking here, you fool? I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Taylor passes. We're going to play CLV.
Oh, no! Don't play another one. Don't play another one. Don't play another
Dude,
one.
I wish I had another one. Okay. I mean, I suppose that's a thing. So we're going to show you a lightning press.
Oh, I don't like that one bit. Bucko.
Yeah. All right, so Taylor's going to cover. We're going to play the lightning press.
Boo.
We'd like to draw a card.
I bet you would.
I would. You won't believe it. This is an interesting predicament.
What the hell does that mean?
So obviously saving this as like a combo piece would be really good. Like drawing it now is not great because we could have led on this. We could have led on the ball lightning. Also, Taylor's just going to get to listen to me walk through every line that I have tonight. Like there is
This
no
is
hiding
perfect.
anything.
I need the biggest advantages possible here. I am not a good player. You are a famous streamer.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you have more accolades to your name than I do.
That doesn't mean anything. Accolades are fake. Everyone knows that.
Accolades are fake. Everyone knows that. You heard it here first. All right. So Taylor takes 3. We're going to pitch the other lightning press. 2 Starfall so that we can keep CLV around. Somebody.
Oh my God. Oh, that's such a genius play pitching there. Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a
God,
high
dude.
IQ. You're gonna throw
This is
bonds at
top
me, and I'm gonna
16 Pro
cry.
Tour Aurora player? Oh my god, dude. I'm
Yeah,
in
I hate you
shambles.
so much. Said I'm in shambles. How is Icelander in this format? Bran asks.
Ask Rhea.
The hell does this do?
It depends on if you're pitching to your hero ability or not.
If I'm pitching to my hero ability or not. Okay, so this is interesting. Well, right now we're definitely not pitching to our hero ability, so I think we're gonna say no blocks here and wait for something a little bit more disruptive.
Seems to be. I have to report an issue. Do.
Is this a Lightning Greaves matchup? It could have been. It could be a Lightning Greaves matchup. I was thinking that we would be better off playing. Well, it's not very cash money of you. I really want to keep this
Thank
Flicker
you.
Wisp in my arsenal, dog. Like, what the hell?
No, that's fine.
All right, so I think we're just gonna do this. We'll cover. We have a pretty good turn. We get to lead on Ball Lightning, which is pretty solid. Somebody suggested to me earlier that we should probably just be on 9 of these. I'm just playing 6. So this deals 2 arcane damage, which I guess like Taylor couldn't really prevent anyway. He has 0 AB. What do we draw off the top? Wait, did Lobotomy on hit not do anything?
Because there's a glitch where I should have an orbit class and it won't equip it from the inventory for some reason. So you technically shouldn't have a hero ability.
Okay, so I just won't activate my hero text. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay with
me. That's technically how it should be working right now.
I drew a blue and I was like, yo, I can use this for Aurora.
Just a minute.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, so we're going to use snaps here to keep our turn rolling. Now, the question is, do we want to push for damage, or are we more interested in keeping the CLV around? There's probably a world where just pushing the damage here is probably correct. We can start here. And I guess if we were going to keep the CLV around, we'd have to overpitch, but I don't think that's the case. We're just trying to churn through our deck. Oh, you would have kept the CLV? What, Taylor?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just here, big dog.
Just vibing?
Yeah. I'm just getting my face beaten by Aurora.
All right, so you're going to use something with Go again, which is pretty scary. That does push some extra damage because of the Ball Lightning. Since we don't have our hero text, we are going to... Oh, wait. You didn't search for an Orbita class.
No, there's a report bug where it can't find the orbit class.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. It happened to me earlier.
This hand is interesting.
I don't know what the hell that means. That's terrifying or good. I don't know.
It's interesting.
I wonder if there's a way for me to add the orbit class.
I think you can manual mode, right?
Oh, manual mode? Oh, do you remember the cube that we did?
Yes. Where we had to manual mode every game. It was so much fun, bro. It was so much fun.
I learned so much about myself.
Like, I want to block with this hand, but also, like...
Huh.
Oh my god. I mean, this has an on-hit effect, but it requires Taylor to do multiple things. Did it add it to your hand?
Yeah, I don't think I want it in my hand. I apologize.
I also don't think you want
I thought
that
about
in your
it.
hand.
I'm like,
All right, so we are marked. Oh, just a nick. It's been a while. Obviously not long enough. We lose a Heaven's Claw and a Current Funnel. Yo, get those out of here. And then this is 3, and I'm not marked. So this is just... Oh, I guess you can headpiece here.
Yeah.
Extra card affects you control. Deal arcane damage instead of that much +1. So I guess we can we'll block this just for... We can block 3 or send 2 at Taylor. So I think this is more effective this way. Man, I'd love to draw an Arc Lightning. So we're going to lead here for 2 arcane damage.
I have to take it.
Trust me, it's not impressive, dog.
This is broken. What are you talking about?
Dude, we're going crazy. Rune Chant comes through. Rune Chant's only for 1, in case anybody did not play Flicker Wisp when it was in CC. I am sure I would like to close the combat chain. Yes. Yes, our hand was not great. Oh, no. Not this.
What are you talking about, big dog?
What if I asked you politely to hit a blue off the top?
You know what? We could do that. We are...
With the same color. Is there a world where when you banish a card, I have a window to react between you looking at my hand?
I don't think so, but because all the card resolves at once.
Okay. I do not like this.
I do.
I bet you do. Ugh.
I mean, that was... What are you talking about?
Yeah, gloves. Surely he doesn't have it. Yo, Randy actually just calling that he doesn't have it is crazy work.
Nah, he's right.
Yo, we might be cooking. All right, just kidding. He's going to codex us and I'm going to cry.
My God. How'd you know?
So, I mean, I think we just have to let this go, right?
Let it go. Let it go.
Like, it feels bad, but we go to 10. We lose our Flicker Wisp and a card off the top of our deck. Our turn is... I mean, yeah, our hand's fine. Yeah, I guess. We did. We called the bluff. Randy called the bluff, which means we called the bluff.
That is how that works. I can agree.
Okay. I mean, we have the embodiment. You instantly arsenaled your card. We'll go here. We'll just start with Forgo again here. Oh, God, I've missed Aurora so much. This is so much fun. I can't wait to do this with Tempestuous Kiss in a few weeks.
Banned. No, it's
All right, Taylor says no blocks. We'll play the CLV.
No, you got me.
I mean, it's been 4 turns. We're over halfway through our deck. Well, no, we're a little under halfway through our deck, I guess, technically, and we have not seen an Arc Lightning. Like, are we supposed to just try and hang on to it and hope that, like, we can... I'm debating if the Skyward Serenade value is worth the Ether Iron Weave and the gold here. I mean, it's a lot of damage, right?
That's a lot of damage.
What do we... I guess it depends on what we draw. We play this, we search for Skizik, haven't banished with an embodiment. So we're going to break the combat chain. This is going to be Skyward Serenade, embodiment, search for Skizik. Search for Skizik. We are going to crack Ether Ironweave. We're going to crack the gold to see what we draw. Well, that is really interesting.
Gulp.
Let's see how Taylor blocks this.
I don't like that you didn't tell me what it was, so I can't be like, oh, I can block like this. It's like completely like. Can you like get? Oh, chat, please tell
The
me.
worst part's like I'm sharing my screen with you. You could just look, bro. That's the funny part.
I know, but that's not the cool thing. That's not what Captain Planet would want.
I agree. It's not very cash money of you. Okay, so Taylor gives up 2 cards to block this. We have to keep... Oh, have we not? Oh, Frailty. Frailty. I was like, have we not played a lightning card this turn?
I don't have a dagger.
That's true. You don't have a dagger. I mean, oh, man. It's a risky decision that I've made, but I'm willing to see what happens. You've seen 2 CNCs, a Leave No Witnesses, and a Codex. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just let Taylor take 3 and arsenal this and set up. If we're able to keep this for next turn, it could be pretty powerful. Discharge to the bottom, that into arsenal. Oh, I hate this because you have so many like reactions and instant speed stuff.
You could just die right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what scares me. Uh-oh. On hit, I discard a card?
Yep.
So we need to keep this, right? No, we need to keep this because there's technically 1 more Skizik in my deck. This is extra damage, but doesn't look super promising. I guess we'll banish the ball lightning. Oh no, that is awful. That is so bad.
Oh, I'm sweating right now, big dog. I'm sweating.
Dude. This game's been a good one though. There's been like quite a bit of back and forth, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to go to 3 here. So I'm gonna lightning press the mark.
Yeah.
I guess. I technically we're in damage.
Oh, thank God there's no arc lightning.
Well, that sucks. Embodiment, search for a Skizik. Taylor has to have a D-React or give us 2 cards to prevent this from us drawing a card here.
I mean, oh my God, but then you just swing sword. Oh my God, that to give you another card.
You giving me 3 cards feels like that would be very good for me. I would feel pretty happy about that. I feel like.
Yeah. You think so? God, dude, you are a pro gamer. Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. I can see why they call you pro gamer, Zach.
I hate
Oh
you
my
so
God.
much.
What if I just let you have 1 card? What if I just block and then like you have another 0-4 and I block and again I go to 6? What if we just do that?
So it's a little risky, but we're gonna live on the edge.
Holy sh!
Um. This technically forces a card out of Taylor's hand, and we're able to keep the CLV the way. Professional funny man, Zach Galifianakis. Trust me, I'd have loved to have been able to do 4 into 4 there.
I wouldn't have. So that's great between us.
I believe you. All right, so this puts Taylor to 3. It's 3-3. We keep one of our CLVs. We're going to block like this.
Do you have the D-React?
I don't have another card that blocks in my hand.
Oh my god. Oh, what a game, dude. What a game.
I'm going to somersault your Meat Madness for the memes.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I drew 2 ball lightnings right there in a somersault.
Oh my god, I was sweating, dog. I was sweating. Oh my god. If I got up, the chair would be coming up with me.
How did we see no arc lightnings? There was an arc lightning on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's true. You didn't see any Bonds of Agony, did you?
No. Oh my god. Dude, that was like both decks just like playing at mid-level.
That was like one of the most mediocre GAGE games yet. Oh, dude, that was great, though. I loved it.
Yet? There's only been like 100 games.
Exactly. Exactly. Yet.
You say this? Okay, I don't know who it was. I turned into an Oldhim Puffin game, and I was just like, what's happening here?
Oldhim Puffin is
something else. The guy had 3 chambers out and was like doing like the whole like control dash.
Oh, with Puffin?
Yeah, dude.
Yo, was this Jesse?
To, like,
this had to be Jesse.
No. Oh my god. Dude.
Okay.
So
Taylor takes game 1. Sorry, Taylor's gonna go away for a second.
No! You can't do this to me! I was on the thumbnail.
Let's see. Enigma versus Gravy, and we have Oldhim versus Lexi. So we're going to start that poll. If you guys are hanging out on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you vote in the poll. That way your voice can be heard. Enigma versus Gravy, Oldhim versus Lexi. All right. And then we'll put Taylor back on the screen so that he can stop feeling oppressed, I guess.
Oh my gosh. That was a good one, though. That I was sweating.
I did enjoy that game.
See, this is what I want. I want games in the flesh and blood of the flesh and blood while playing cool, fun decks. Dang it. That's what I wanted right there.
It is pretty great. That was, I don't know, that gave me like the vibe of playing Aurora that I wanted, even though neither one of us did the cool things that both of our decks can do.
And that you know what? That's just an average game. Sometimes Aurora doesn't kill you on turn 2.
That's true. Sometimes she does not kill you on turn 2.
Oh, someone wants to see a Fatigue Oldhim versus Fatigue Jarl.
Oh my god. If
I would Fatigue Oldhim play Shield Beater? Or just Rampart in Winter's Will?
I mean,
how much is that one value worth?
It's probably just Winter's Well and Rampart, right? I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
That extra resource, like you could use it on Crown of Seeds or something.
Yeah. You act like I like play like Fatigue Jarl. Have you ever watched me play a Fatigue game? I get like 10 turns into it and I just zone out.
And you just check out? Yeah, that honestly, I've never seen it, but that math sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
Rampart is worthless into Jarl? Oh, how would Jarl win? He doesn't have Earth React? Now, that actually...
That's it. Yeah. That's probably the most correct statement. What are you talking about, dude? He's got Crumble. He can hit Crown of Seeds.
Blowing up Crown of Seeds would be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not as cool as I think it would be, but All right, let's
I like the way you
see.
think, though.
Let's see what won our poll here. All right, so it looks like Oldhim Lexi is up next. That
Oh
is.
God, this is the matchup I was nervous about.
Oh, come on, this is gonna be great, dude. This is gonna be great. All right,
I get
so
to. Oh,
I named my deck Oldhim My Beer because I thought that was funny when I was coming up with it.
I named mine Stream Game for Funny Man Zach Galifianakis.
I
Thought it
hate
was
you.
funny.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Okay,
Oh.
Taylor has got the link. We have got the game set up. We're gonna turn it around. We're gonna get a win playing Oldhim.
You know what? I agree with you. You will probably get a win playing Oldham. I just want to relive this matchup.
Oh, dude. All right, so we're gonna play Rampart because we are so excited to try and fatigue Taylor this game. 60 cards. I can only play 60 cards, right?
Yep.
Okay. I did not set up the sideboard with like even numbered ratios in mind. So we're going to see what happens. I've heard so many stories about how goated Taylor is on Lexi. If we don't get a W with Lexi, I'll be disappointed. Yo, Randy's setting the bar high for you, bro.
You can tell I'm washed, buddy. I'm washed.
All
I
right.
actually have to think in this matchup. Oh God.
The 60 card special. Here we go.
Hmm.
Well, we're just going to pass. Taylor's just going to let it happen.
A good Lexi never does that. That whenever I see that, that's always crazy work to me.
Do you know how many Lexis I got during that like ProQuest RTN season by just passing and then they'd pitch a card and load 2 arrows and I just ship a CNC at them?
I can imagine. I gotta think.
I'm trying to get back into Crown of Seeds math time.
I'm trying to remember how Voltaire works. So is it like twice per turn instant? Hold on. I have a really rough first hand.
Hitch or Rain Razors? All right, so Bolton shot for 5. We're gonna start by activating Crown of Seeds.
Are you proud of yourself?
You have no idea how much I've missed doing this. We're gonna pay 1 to cover this up. We are so back, baby. We are so back. Withering Shot for +1 comes in for 4. This is a frailty token.
Right.
So Taylor has nothing in Arsenal, which means this is not going to apply a lot of value. Like just this, the Command and Conquer, not going to get a ton of value here, at least on this turn. I think we take 1 to ship 3. Ugh. I kind of just want to take 1, but it feels wrong. I feel like we're supposed to take any damage.
That is not how this matchup is going to work, big dog. I'm gonna give you a heads up right now. I've played 1,000 of these games.
All right, so we fall down to 39. We're just going to ship the hammer for 3, and we're going to place this in our arsenal. One of the most important things we want to do throughout the game is keep something in our arsenal.
Really?
You notice how Taylor snapped off the no blocks because that was a lukewarm hammer right there. Just like
I looked
he
over
said.
the pitch and I started rubbing my hands. I was like, "Oh, we're so back."
Just like he said.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember like a heuristic. I'm kind of stupid sometimes.
Yo, I love the like sweat. This
Thank
is
you.
for go again.
Hmm.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, I don't know where else we'd start.
God, he's so good. I should have brought Bam Race.
You should have brought Fabry. Oh
God,
man. Despite myself,
God, he is a true genius of our times. So you have one, so you just do that, but like what? Okay, hold on. I hate playing this card in this matchup. Hold on. I think I'm supposed to do this.
so while Taylor's thinking, Cosmic Golden Age is a format that Taylor, Rhea, and Winry have been working on, and it is designed to be a format that like kind of, I don't want to say replaces LL, but it gives this like non-rotating vibe. I'm thinking about blocks. Taylor, you describe it.
It is a intermittent format between CC and LL where people can get cards out of their binder, like Ice Wizard and Mystic, and good Elemental Guardian cards, and are able to play with the heroes that they've grown up and enjoyed over the last 6 or 7 years in a format that is more fun, without the overarching design flaws of Necropotence and Starvo.
Extended. I kind of like that. Extended is a good way to describe that.
Yeah, I like that too. Oh yeah, I can still flip over Codex. I still got it.
Oh, yeah. How many years, Taylor? How many years have we been playing these cards we love?
6 or 7 years, I think at this rate. I've been playing a while.
He's just
No. It's probably 6 for me.
he's just ignoring us.
It's okay. I'm in the zone. I'm in the flow state.
Well, I really don't want to let this one go to the bottom, or I don't want to block with this. I mean, I kind of want to Tunic Crown of Seeds just to Tunic Crown of Seeds, but I don't think that's correct given the texture of our hand. I mean, with the Codex face up, maybe we're not supposed to do that, actually. He can't reload, right? Like, this is just...
Correct. That is
Yeah.
not how this card works. That'd be passing Helix.
So... we'll just start by pitching this. I think I'm supposed to block with that, maybe. I don't know that I want to. Yikes. That is not where we want to be. Drill shot scares me.
Maybe I have like a Rain Razors I've been waiting on. Did you think about
You
that?
could you could have a lightning press. You know how many times you've got me with a lightning press? I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the podcast, but it's a non-zero number of times. And we'll just cover like this. This is fine.
You're down to one card.
I am down to one card.
Supposed to pass here.
This is kind of weird, but I think it's correct.
That is very annoying.
I'm hoping it's solid.
It's good. It's good.
Ages to
I have
living
to give you.
legend, what legacy is to vintage in MTG terms? How do you feel about that, Taylor?
Yeah, yeah. That's about right. That's about what I want.
I like it. Are you winning, son? No, Taylor won the Aurora Slippy game, and now we're about to have a slog. You.
Oh, dude, this is so much fun. This reminds me of back when I was good. It's just so much fun.
Think we can just block like this. Think this is fine?
Discard that card, sir.
That's kind of sucks. I don't think I'm supposed to take the Heat Seeker shot, though, right?
No.
Wait, do I have to take the Heat Seeker shot? Because this is going to be Drill Shot, right?
It depends what I feel.
Hang on. I think I have to. I don't think I can just. Hang on, sorry.
Okay. Oh my god.
Like, the Heat Seeker setup sucks, but. Yeah, I have to do it like this. And then. You take two? Oh, that feels bad. I can tell I'm clearly out of practice with Oldhim.
Now I gotta think here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just get.
You get an infecting shot. I am going to get a Command and Conquer. We will discard this Endless Winter. We're gonna block one. Dude,
Oh no.
I am very washed.
He's too good, guys. He's too good.
Figured out the line. Taylor had to let me do some take backsies, but we figured out
That's
the
okay.
line.
That's how usually our internal testing is too.
I mean, whew.
He's like, Taylor, please don't do that to me.
Now the problem is that we have let Taylor set up with a 6-card hand and a Bolden shot off the top. Ew, no, that's gross. You're not supposed to do that.
Hmm.
Hear me out. Maybe he doesn't have it. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
It was like, I'm hearing you. I just don't agree with you. There's not really an on hit here, so we'll just wait and see. This is fine. We'll just give a card. We'll save some life. If he doesn't have it, it's fine. Yeah, I'm willing to take one here. There's no reload because he has a card.
Yep. I drew 2 stinkers.
Yeah, but you drew the Rain Razors, so it's fine, right?
That's what I tell myself. Yeah. Oh man, this is so much fun.
I am actually loving this.
Yeah, this is actually a thinker.
I really don't want to give you another 5-card hand, so I feel like we're forced to do this, but I kind of want to Ice React while we have the choice. Just doesn't seem like that's in the cards for us right now.
You should never ice react it. Yeah, yeah.
We can Crown of Seeds to prevent some of the damage. I guess this could have been a Flexer's turn. I really just don't want to take all of this. Oh, that was blue searing shot? Yo, that sucks. Dude, you are
Yeah,
washed. That's insane.
yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have been playing this card. Oh,
Yeah, I guess we'll just. It sucks, but we'll take 5. Not a fan. If this was snaps into Codex here, it would hurt pretty bad. We saw a Codex pitched and a Codex played, so there's one more that we're waiting on. Would like to be able to ship our arsenal here, but not having any cards left means we're just kind of forced into passing. Red.
red what?
Yeah, red. This is go again.
Mm-hmm.
Like to keep these for a little bit of pitch stack later in the game, so I guess we'll go ahead and give up the endless winner. Oakenold has better potential value later. Yikes.
The card's kind of sick, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Guess we'll take 2 here. Don't really want to take 5.
Oh my god, do I want to throw this? You. Oh my god, this is the hardest decision ever.
I would like this is so weird because I've planned on you throwing it at me, but if you don't, I'm also okay with it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the value because you probably just block with like gloves and a card from hand, and then you throw the CNC, which I'm aware of from your arsenal.
Yep.
I have to block with 2 cards. How's my turn cycle if I block with 2 cards? I can do. I think because of what my card is, it's optimal for me to do this.
Okay. So there's always the worry of getting blown out by rain razors, or I guess we really don't get blown out by anything because of flexors and crown of seeds. So we can block like this pretty safely. Blocking the drill shots is important. We need to protect our rampart at all costs. Debating if there's a world where playing this is better. I don't think it is. Like, I think we're just supposed to always ship the CNC and hope we don't get blown out by like a codex or something next turn. 3 of a kind would be pretty good, depending on what Taylor's hand looks like. Of course, him setting up the 3 of a kind in Arsenal is probably just okay. It's probably not great on this turn cycle, unless he like drew into see something like this could be good. All right, so we have go again here. So I think we will. We're gonna look at blocking like this, and we're just gonna use the tunic to pay for the rampart. Okay. Little Voltaire action for +1. Blue drill shot for 3.
Oh man, this is.
I'd really like to throw this at Taylor, but I don't think it's correct. If it was both cards, I would probably just ship the plow under at him. But since it's only one card of Taylor's choice, he's just going to get to save the 3 of a kind and put his other card on the bottom and then still have a very powerful turn. So I think we're just supposed to do this and then I normally I would agree that shipping to plow is probably correct, but I don't think the plow only gets 1 card. Taylor can let his arsenal go and still have access to 3 of a kind tunic and a 4-card hand because he doesn't have to block. We just get to ship 4 at Taylor here, which like there's no ice effect, which is fine. It's not great, but and we're gonna arsenal and we're gonna set up to try to get back on the Crown of Seeds play. Okay, premeditate.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is one of those. Oh, okay.
So this is for 7.
7.
So we're gonna get snaps here. We're gonna give Sink Blow. We're gonna put this on the bottom of our deck because I really like the value of having that in our deck late in the game. We're gonna say no blocks. Are we in a position we can? We can decompose here and be okay. We still have a good amount of earth cards left in our deck, so we can just go ahead and block this effectively. And I guess we'll just go ahead and ship away the one of the endless winners. Seems okay. This is going to give Taylor a ponder token, unfortunately. But with the way that our hand texture is shaping up, I don't know that we have a better option. We'll block 4.
Okay, that makes sense. I like it. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna place 3 oak and try to bullseye brace. There's a random red drill shot off the top, but
Bro,
I
that
think
would
that's a
be
little.
crazy work.
Bolton shot into Codex here would win the game, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of player.
Taylor rips into his ponder. We are going to arsenal on our turn and pass it back. We get a frostbite. How does this affect our turn?
Is it a good frostbite at least?
It actually seems decent.
Let's go! That's the first one ever into Oldhim. Let's go!
I think we're going to be able to play around it, but it is a little obnoxious. I think we're going to pitch this. Oh man, dude, I got to tell you, like I'm laser focused right now because it's been so long. But dude, I'm having a blast playing this matchup again.
Dude, I'm sweating, big dog. I'm sweating.
No D reacts from Arsenal. Ay ay ay. Voltaire's an instant, right?
It is. It is. That's one of the things of all time about this thing.
No D reacts from Arsenal. You have 1 card left in hand.
Correct.
So if we give Rampart and Staunch here, we're still pretty insulated. through the rest of the turn here. I could play this. That's just psycho, right? Like that's just psycho to play that.
If I knew what it was, I would tell you, but it's
I
psycho.
I also have a pulse in my hand,
Oh my god, dude, you are psycho.
and so I think I'm supposed to pitch it. So I have a Terra Sunder I want to keep in my deck, but I'm like I've already pitched 2 Terra Sunders to the bottom. That was one of the awkward parts about my hand last turn. Man, giving you this back does not feel good.
It's just one card in deck. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's just 1 card in deck. Oh, listen. So if I crown here, what are we looking to accomplish with crown? Am I just coming off of an arsenal this turn cycle? God, that feels so bad. Why couldn't this Oasis Respite be in my hand?
Oh, this game is making me sweat.
Sorry, I know I'm taking forever.
No, it's okay. This is how I like my games of Flesh and Blood. Sweaty.
What if I give you flexors? That's just
There's
crazy
no way
talk,
that's
right? Like
Yeah,
that's just crazy talk.
Yeah.
Respite myself, and we'll target the Endless Arrow. I was sitting there going, "You're right. There is no world this is right, but man, I want to." Ugh. We're gonna pass back. You've only played 1 Rain Razors. Chad, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm scared.
Hold on, I gotta process this crazy hand.
I'm literally looking over at my screen and seeing your face, and I'm like, dog, I can see the wheels spinning from here.
I got one of those hands that just don't make sense. Is that no? No, hold on. I'm not good enough for these hands. That's 8 plus 1. I think I got a pitch deck. Oh my god, I got a pitch deck. I hate pitch stacking. It's so lame.
Ah, yes. Flesh and Blood, the way James White intended. Third Premeditate. Codex of Inertia. Okay, so we're seeing some pitch stack action. So this is going to be for 8 go again.
Yeah.
Man. And then we're going to Oldhim react. And then we're just going to eat whatever the last one he throws at us is. I mean, what if it's third Heat Seeker? That would be really bad, right? Infecting Shot would be bad. Remorse Codex would be pretty bad here. I guess we'll take 2. I don't like it, but actually, what if we took 5? I kind of like this. We'll take 5. Kind of crazy, but maybe he's just going to Arsenal, you know? Maybe he's just going to Arsenal.
I think there's a real possibility where I'm not supposed to do anything after this.
We could Earth and Ice react. Yes, we could, but I don't know that there's a world where we want to.
if I just throw like 6, you just give me 2 cards and like Winner's Well me. So like if I just pass turn here, it's making you like use your hand. I think I'm supposed to just pass.
So the problem, Annabelle, with getting the card, quote unquote, is that
Oh, hold on.
he
Sorry.
activates
Hold on.
Voltaire
Sorry.
in response.
Hold on. Sorry about that. I
No, you're fine.
arsenaled the wrong card.
No, you're fine.
I saw blue and I got too excited.
The problem with that is that we never really get the card because Voltaire is an instant.
Oh my god, punished. Oh,
I was really hoping to hang on to this Plow Under.
punished.
So we're going to get both of these, and I guess we'll get a Frozen to Death. The crazy part is there's still 3 Fellings in my deck. I would die to draw one. Die to draw one. We will Arsenal this. Ask and you shall receive, I suppose.
Chat, what did he mean by that?
We definitely got a Felling. We definitely got a Felling. All right, so this is for 5. It's going to have Go Again attached to it. So I think we're just going to block, and we're going to Oldhim React is fine. Pitching the Autumn's Touch. Yeah, I think this is okay. I mean, as long as we have enough Earth cards, yeah, we do. Okay. Cover this up. We don't want to get the Pox. The other activates Voltaire's Searing Shot. This is for 5. So there is no Snap Go Again. So I think we should use Tunic effectively. We can Tunic Crown. And then we are just going to take 5. Which I know is a lot, but we want to make sure we have our arsenal. Wait, is that right? Because we don't have an arsenal? Shit, sorry. It's not right. My bad. We'll block with this. That's fine. So we're going to take a lot less damage here.
Take 2.
Yeah, we don't get to keep our arsenal because Felling. You can tell I've not cast this card enough. Felling and Autumn's Touch, and we'll just hit a Channel Lake Frigid here. So Taylor forced to put a card to the bottom, and then this is 8. All right, Taylor down to 19. He's finally going to play the 3 of a kind from his arsenal. Turn off my hero text.
Yeah, it's just damage. Big damage.
We're going to take 2, fall down to 19. Endless Arrow. Okay, so since cards cannot be played from hand, I am comfortable just saying no blocks here, and we're going to give the sink below. We will put one of our cards on the bottom, which is fine. Activate Quiver. Hits a Death Touch off the top. Oh my gosh. You love to see it for us. This is kind of tough. Do we want to set up? Do we want to block 3, take 2, and set up an arsenal? Or are we more interested in giving Taylor a Frostbite? Taylor's played 2 3-of-a-kinds, but he's only played 1 Rainraiser. I think we were just more interested in just taking less damage here on the 3-of-a-kind turn, and then we can kind of go from here.
Oh, you can't ice trap me now.
Blowout. Flips up a Codex. Okay. We have a very interesting hand. Codex makes this interesting. Taylor still has at least 1 Codex of Inertia that we've seen, and there's 2 Codex of Frailties left. If we don't play this carefully, this game could slip away from us. By the way, guys,
I'm thinking.
No, you're good, dog. Take your time. While Taylor's thinking, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys chilling with us while we talk about and play some Golden Age, kind of getting this out into the community so you guys can see what it's all about. Don't forget, during the month of... Oh, we just found our out, Chad. There it is. Claim victory. During the month of May, we are running a subathon. You can see it up here in the top left corner. I've got a couple arrows pointing at it. If we get to 500 YouTube memberships and Twitch subscribers and metafy subs, you all get to pick my US Nationals deck. So keep that in mind as we are going through the month of May. Pretty fun goal to work towards. Oh, the new compendium D-Reacts could be very good. I didn't even think about that. Taylor just gonna pass. So I think that means we are just gonna pitch Shelter to Crown on our turn to see what we find. We are gonna come in for 4, pitching Heart of Fandle to go up to 18. Honestly, forgot I was playing Heart of Fandle in this deck. We are already 25% of the way there. Taylor is holding strong to his word. No blocks on the lukewarm hammer here. Listen, 500, there's a long way to go for 500. So I'm not holding my breath, but it would be cool to see. All right, this is the turn that scares me. Last 3-of-a-kind, second Rainraisers, and we have the Codex here. Hi, Chihuahua. Infecting Shot for 7 sends a message. I'd really like to use Flexors here. This feels like the Flexors turn. The only problem with using Flexors is that we are not blocking efficiently this turn cycle, and I think that can be very awkward, right? This is tough. Yo, Annabelle, thank you so much for the Prime sub over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. We are 1 closer to 500, as Taylor has witnessed. We have ticked it up 4 since the start of the stream. All right. So if we block and we pitch a blue away to Flexors. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude. Philip. Taylor, I'm so sorry. Philip, holy fucking shit, bro. Just gifted 100 subs on Twitch. Oh my god. My gosh. Philip, brother. I mean, the heart for my hand doesn't feel like enough. Like, should I just pull out my dick while we're here? Like, I mean, this is insane.
That's insane.
Holy shit, bro. Dude. Thank you so much. That is actually insane. Dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's brother, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you.
Seriously, dude. That is actually insane. Philip, thank you.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna write 100 down instead of putting 100 tally marks down because that would take forever. Yo, that is crazy, dude. Philip, thank you, brother. Sorry, I'm kind of like speechless.
Stun locked.
I am in fact stun locked. Okay, thinking about the game. If I take 2, I'm essentially taking 4. But like, is there another flexor's turn?
Yes.
You think there's another turn where I can use flexors effectively?
Yeah, but you should probably use it here. I'm just letting you know there is another one. There's one more turn. There's one more big turn that I need to get over the top. That pitch stacked.
This feels like the flexor's turn to me. I'm gonna listen to my gut.
Yeah, it probably is correct.
Philip said, I want to see some Teklo representation. Dog, for 100 gifted. It goes at the top of the list of heroes that people can vote for. Because, like, if you pass here, I'm really okay with that, I think.
Pretty sure I'm supposed to get that.
Bolton shot is for 6. So we're going to go like this. We're going to pay 1. Flexors to cover this up. Because you played a 3 of a kind this turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Taylor's going to get a lot of damage through, but we're going to force him to use the bullseye bracers this turn. Blue infecting shot. Okay, so we know that Codex cannot be played from hand.
Yeah.
So if we
Actually, hold on.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me do.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. I'm looking like you now.
Yo, what?
I'm kidding.
There was no reason for that, bro.
I think this was the line, if I remember correctly. Oh, I messed up by 1. Yeah.
Okay, so this is still for 6. Or no, this is for 5. Go again. Wait, you can't throw the other one.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was the inertia. I mispitch stacked. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Dude,
No,
Philip,
it's just Russ.
bro, Philip, another 12? Dude, thank you, man. Brother, I honestly, like, words have left me, like, no, that is exactly 250. You are dead correct. We are halfway to the goal. Dude, thank you for the 112 subs, dude. My man. Dude, I mean, thank you so much. That puts us exactly halfway to the goal. I never thought, dude, I'm not going to get to pick my own deck for Nationals. What a timeline we live in. So you can't throw the other one, right? Like, am I crazy?
Nope. No.
So we're just going to block and use Tunic effectively for flexors.
Yep. Washed.
I mean, to be fair, this was not easy to do when you were doing it at your pinnacle, I feel like.
No.
I'm going to fall to 16.
It looks like you got me, big dog.
The good news is that the last match is going to go a lot better for you because you're going to obliterate me because I played Enigma never. I feel like I'm being baited here. We're just going to give this... Oh, we're just at the point in the game where, like, it's just...
Yeah, that's my deck.
I was scared of that Codex of Inertia. I've been waiting on it.
No.
Gravy is, in fact, up next. You all are correct.
Oh, and we're going to be 1-1? That's so exciting.
I know, dude.
Shelter's been the most annoying card here. It's like an extra 0 for 4. I didn't think about. Not a fan. Not a fan.
So this is 5. We're just gonna block like this. We'll just play this. I think this is fine. I do not want to decompose. That was the last Rain Razors.
Yeah.
Did you double Codex of Inertia?
Yeah. Oh, you got it, big dog. You're too good.
Dude. I definitely get the easier job in this world. Like in this matchup. We definitely get the easier role in this matchup.
And now we get to go 1-1 into the fun matchup.
Oh, dude. This is gonna be great. Huge shout out to Sam for making me a button for this matchup because God knows I was not ready any other way. Actually, wait. Sam just sent me his list. This is the. Sorry, everybody. I know Taylor went away for a minute. I promise he's coming right back.
How could this happen?
Well, if I can get to the
me?
right place. Never a dull moment with Taylor around.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Wait, is this the same deck? Oh no. Here we go. Sam.
This game.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Doug.
No, I was gonna say this game is gonna be an illusionist mirror, which means one of us could just spiral out for the win at any point in time.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna spiral out. You know how to play Gravy Bones.
What? No, I do. No, this is my first time.
Okay. Look at that face. All right, what is Sam having us put in? Weakest link. You know what? We're just gonna grip it and rip it. We're gonna find out what we get when we get there.
You know what? Gravy Bones does suck.
Isn't this card really good?
My boy's reading cards over there, it looks like.
Dog. I am reading multiple cards, not just like 1 or 2 cards.
Okay, I'm up to gamble a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
That's the experience right there.
That's the chart. Did you hear the conk?
We're off to exactly what we expect.
So apparently I have the God hand.
Gulp.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try and figure this out. So if I start with this, we pitch the Rage Spectre, then we play this. We make 2 Spectral Shields with tokens, and we transcend. And then it would be 5 into 7, make a new one. Or we could start with Stir, this. So it's this. And then we pitch this to play this. We have 2 things in our hand. So it's the same no matter what, except we have 2 cheese in our deck as opposed to 1. Right? It's the same amount of resources. Dude, listen, I can't play a deck higher than like 1 stars, guys. You guys know how it is. Start with Rage Spectre. Why would I want to start with Rage Spectre? Okay, Sam saying Rage Spectre, please.
Rage Spectre, please.
This doesn't have go again, though, right?
Rage Spectre.
Oh, gain an action point? Oh, shit. Just kidding. Just kidding. Reading's hard. Your auras with one or more counters get go again. So we get to attack and then play this?
Do calming gesture? Okay. Someone I'm I'm not gonna say who's old. But whoever designed this deck is a little old, not playing the brand new Mystic Arms that are like 6 value. I think you're supposed to. Ugh, this is so good. Your
Yes,
deck's so broken.
I am so bad at this. Everybody relax. Everybody
Hold on.
relax.
Hold on. Do it again. Do it again.
Do
I
what
want to
again?
look at Gravy's compass.
Oh, attack again?
Swing. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just realized that my hand is just 4 blues that do nothing as the Gravy way. Card ain't top ain't helping anything.
Sam just said, "Oh, true. I forgot about the new arms." Heck. I don't understand what that means. Like, what does that mean?
Have you never seen the new Mystic Arms?
No. The KEK. What does that mean? People.
Oh, it's like, dude, how old are you?
Dog. People say it in our team Discord all the time, and I'm just like, "Hello, fellow kids." Like, I feel like that Steve Buscemi skit. Like,
What the hell?
and so I just wait for the big dragon thing, and then I just block with the headpiece.
Yes, that is how that works. You just block with the headpiece for the big dragon thingy.
Even I knew how to do that one. Hmm. You just get to pick one or both. Seems kind of insane. Swabby. My hand doesn't block very well. Does that matter?
You're an Enigma. Your hand blocks insanely well and dog shit at the same time.
People are literally saying, "Oh shit!" Like I drew the new card.
Waning and waxing, the card's really good since you have Rage Spectre on the board. Because it's a blue with ward.
So I can put all the counters on this. I can. Why do people keep saying God Hand? Yeah, I know what the yellow does, but sorry, Taylor.
Dude, your chat is great. I love your chat.
Bro,
I'm gonna start reading your chat instead of watching the game. God Hand again. Do not please. Oh, dude, I'm loving your chat.
Yeah. How does Restless block so much here?
My sweet summer child.
Dog, I'm so bad at Illusionist. Why do you think I had to read Kevin's guide to be able to do anything? Don't play the new blue? Dude, this hurts to watch. Sounds like I need to have Sam play this for me. Am I supposed to just block 7 and then just attack, and then play Restless Coalescence? Sorry, Taylor.
That's very good, yes. Because you'll swing for 7, 9, 11, and then you play the Coalescence, eat some +1/+1 counters, and then swing for like 5.
So I guess we can kill the Swabby. We should probably kill the Swabby. Let's go upstairs. Dude, everybody's in all caps. I am being screamed at, Taylor. Oh.
Chat, never change. Never change chat, please.
Now, I would have to spend one to attack with that, or I could attack with this.
Play the Restless. Eat 3 of the shields and swing for 5. And leave the one on Rage Spectre because you're gonna. That's your banana. There we go. Then swing for 5, and then activate Restless after you swing.
So we attack, Because it's for 5. Dude, this deck's crazy, bro. Maybe I'm just drawing really well.
You are drawing very well, but the deck's also crazy.
What's this card? Manifestations of Mira guy do?
Gulp?
I'm just trolling chat at this point.
Is this a compendium card?
Oh, people are saying thank
Holy!
you. People are saying thank you, Taylor. Thank God you're here.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right. So I guess we can just let 3 spectral shields go. I should just block with the headpiece, right? In case you don't attack me with anything else.
Yeah. Just in case.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
God, dude, you really are a gamer.
Dude. We'll let a spectral shield go. Oh, I can use my restless to make another one this turn. Lucksack Zach. Taylor, I'm sorry you're having to play both my deck and your deck to beat you right now.
It's okay.
Fearless.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I was like, just know that it comes with love.
I know, buddy. I know. Holy.
I mean, we're going to
Like I
lose the
said-
Rage Spectre here, right?
Like I said, though, this is an illusionist mirror, which means that like I could have like won on turn 1, and you could have won on turn 1, and you decided to win on turn 1.
I mean, it feels kind of good. Am I supposed to protect my stuff here? I mean, I want to attack you with the manifestations. Like, I feel like I can protect my board. Well, you're going to put the Rigor Mortis in play, right? Like, is that your only ally? Now you have a Sawbones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm going to lose Rage Spectre after this, right? Yo, protect the president, and then Sam's saying take everything now. Seems like we need more aggro valves, maybe some ice illusionist valves. Shane letting you have it, Taylor.
You know what?
Sam said
I'm
take
not even
everything.
gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything, Shane. I'm not like. I had like 3 jokes right there. I ain't doing this one.
All right. Sam said take everything,
canceled.
so we're taking everything. I guess if I'm going to take everything, I might as well use this.
You know what? That was a pro gamer move.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're living it up over here, dude. I'm learning about my deck at all times. I'm glad this shit is gone. What the fuck was LSS thinking?
It's so funny because like if you played like Zen into this Enigma, even with your hand, it would just look like a non-game.
Have you made a gold this turn?
I have. I tippled.
So if I say no blocks, my hand is attack you for 8 into Censor. Arsenal Sink Below.
What do you name off a sensor?
Probably just Sawbones because it's what you have face up.
Is that or Golden Tipple? I don't know.
Oh, I guess in this format you're not just on blues. Are you? So I should assume you're playing all 9. So it's probably just Tipple.
It probably is either. It's one or the other. Definitely one or the other.
It seems really good. Enigma only takes damage when she decides it's time to take damage. I love that you guys are like truly learning how bad I am at the game tonight. And that I just play things I like and occasionally spike tournaments. It kind of makes me want to play Illusionist more though.
Oh my god, he's getting too powerful.
You know what? Let's name Golden Tipple. What do you guys think about Tipple? Brother, you play Victor. We know. Oh man. Yeah, we'll just name Tipple, I guess. I don't know. I don't hate the idea. Oh, I could have activated gesture here. Oh no, wait, that just makes a spectral shield. Never mind. Sorry, I thought that was a thing that added a counter.
Hmm.
Oh, 2 yellows off the chart. Or no,
No,
I'm
two
sorry.
blues.
Dude, you can't chart to save your life.
I know, big dog. I know.
There's no world I'm supposed to flexors here, right?
I mean, it's not bad. You're supposed to protect the mirror guy at all costs.
Luke just said finally a playable Guardian deck. I mean, so we protect this by using flexors this turn, and then we have some pretty good defensive tools at our hands. Am I supposed? I feel like I'm supposed to save this. Supposed to save flexors for something else. So like we just give a 3 block here. Like I can just block with this. Seems fine. Ew, get away from me.
Ew.
Brother, ew.
Wait, yeah.
You port side, right?
Yeah. I had to think about it too.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sam said yes, flexors. Damn. Should have just had Sam play you, bro.
No, no, I would have lost even worse.
Guess we'll attack you. Seems pretty good.
I have some crazy news. It is pretty good.
So, do we just send 6 upstairs?
Yes, I'm at 2.
Like, I don't think I'm supposed to kill the chum, right?
Holy I'm at 2.
Bro, relax.
Guys, what do I do? My opponent's at lethal. Oh god. Oh, what do I do? Oh my god.
Taylor's crashing out on me. Oh man. In like a fun way.
Oh yeah. Guys, I'm only up 30 life on turn 4. What do I do? Oh.
Is this reminiscent of Nationals for you, Taylor?
No, no, no. I played Zen. Enigma wasn't an issue. Chat, I think I lost.
Bro, we're cooking. Oh wait, that's not right because you can just chum. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't give you a chance to chum. That's ridiculous.
I'm just gonna die.
I mean, so my draw was insane. I did have the astral etchings, hilariously. If I want to swap heroes and rematch, you know what? I'm
no,
I'm so in if you want to, bro.
No. After that game, no, because then you'll draw the God Hand with gravy, and I'll just have to hear it.
It'll just be super tilt.
Cash in's unbanned. I ain't doing this.
Cash in is unbanned is crazy work, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Dude, I had such a good time tonight. Like, granted, don't get me wrong, you were basically playing the Enigma. You and chat were playing Enigma for me, but I have to tell you, like, I don't know that playing Aurora, even though I lost that game, was like a lot of, I don't know, was just super reminiscent for me. I really enjoyed being able to play Aurora like that. And then our Oldhim Lexi game, that was a real throwback to when I really got competitive.
See? It's a fun format.
It is. I had a lot of fun tonight. I had a lot of fun tonight. I feel like the matchups we picked kind of like showcase some of the fun things about this format as well.
Yeah, that was the idea. I wanted to play like Briar, but I was like, no one wants to see that.
I mean, I think Aurora Briar would have been funny. Like, would have been
Yeah.
interesting.
Any questions from chat before we leave?
Yeah, do you guys have any questions about Golden Age for Taylor specifically? Taylor was nice enough to come and spend his Monday night with us and answer some questions and just kind of hang out. So, any questions you guys have or anything you want to know, Taylor did already answer a couple of things. He hates Leviah, so you'll never get Art of War back. Get wrecked, everybody else. So that was one of the questions that we were answered. Put the ban list in chat. Why didn't you ban High Octane?
I wanted Dio and Dash IO to compete with the other aggro decks and have some type of game plan into more disruptive and fatigue decks. So that was the best way we figured it out. But we'll also keep an eye on it.
Yes, there is a Discord romping club. !GAGE, GAGE will get you the link. If you don't find it, it's in the description as well. I think Taylor added it for us. When can we expect a tournament, Taylor?
That's up to you, big dog. You're the content creator. I'm at your whim.
So Taylor and I have been discussing, and I think Taylor and I would like to run a Talishar tournament where we like co-stream the event, and just kind of like hang out and have a good time. So that is something that we are working on. My initial thoughts, and I don't know how Taylor feels about this. I'm thinking after Nationals, but before Vegas might be a good place.
Yeah.
So we can work on that. All the details will be in my Discord when we start to do that kind of stuff. So we'll make sure that we get that set up. What hero are you most excited to play, Taylor? That you haven't already, I guess.
I'm thinking, I like them all. I was gonna say KO, but we'll have that one guy get really mad at me. Okay, so this is gonna sound funny. I kind of want to brew Ziggy, but with Cosmos as the weapon.
Cosmos. You mean like
Enigma's weapon?
Enigma's weapon?
Yeah, that's just illusionist. You can play that in any illusionist.
Okay, that could be cool. I could see that.
I just want to try it. So that's kind of like some brewing.
It could be fun. Okay, we have. I feel like we have our last. Like, this is not a real question, but I just have to say it to you. Are you going to have James White on Breakpoints to talk about Golden Age?
Of course. Yeah. I messaged him. He said, "Yeah, sounds great, man. I'll have you on next week." I was like, "Perfect."
Oh, that's
exactly how that happened. Just like that. Hey, I see your fan format. Discord's going off. Of course, CEO of the company. I'll take off some time and come over to this podcast with some 20, 30-year-olds. It'd be a great time.
That is what happened. He promises. There are no screenshots. No proof will be provided, but he promises. He has data. He has data. He swears.
Oh my god, dude! You don't even know.
Dude, I just keep seeing the messages about all that stuff in the team chat. It makes me laugh every time. Okay, cool. Well, dude, Taylor, thank you so much for being here, dude. I had an absolute blast. It's always a pleasure to have you on, trolling and having to play both the decks at the same time.
Of course, I always have a great time.
Chat, thank you guys for being here. Again, shout out to Philip, Dr. Dirtle, for the 112 gifted subs, getting us towards our 500 goal. That was absolutely insane, Philip. I cannot thank you enough, brother. It means a lot. Thanks for being here. We will have a stream tomorrow night. I have no idea what the hell we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something. Probably starting our Road to Pro Tour Vegas stream tomorrow night. We're going to try and have some special guests and start working on some fun decks to play. So we got some stuff like that coming up. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.